Oh, I love that stuff.
Hey guys, welcome to podcast number 10. I'm Somppi.
Riccio. I'm Riccio.
I'm Batty, and
we've got another member for you guys.
I'm Dan. My username everywhere is Captain Brenner, though.
So I guess
nothing to do with my name, like these guys.
Dan, everybody.
welcome.
But this sounds
Welcome to the Unity family.
Yeah. So we are bringing in Dan now as a member of the Unity Gaming section.
I'm the mom.
I guess we'll take this opportunity to kind of announce what we're
coming out right now.
We're coming out of the closet.
Coming out of the closet.
Coming out of the closet.
Busting the doors off this bitch, as I like to say it.
Oh.
Slamming it open.
Oh, okay.
Rectifying the... Okay, anyway, we have a blog.
So yeah, for those who didn't catch Riccio's disgusted voice, we've got a blog now.
Yeah, head on over to www.EunityGaming.
Well,
And it is a .com.
It is a .com.
It's a .com, people.
We do have a .com.
So once again, that's www.unitygaming.com.
Yeah, which is
check it out.
kind of we're not really sure where we're going with it yet.
A little pilot project of ours.
Yeah. There's something up there for me. We'll have something coming up from Riccio really soon.
I'll come out with something.
Captain Brenner here. We'll probably be posting some stuff.
Brennanator?
Really Dan.
We'll just call you Dan.
We'll call you Dan.
I think that's
Dan.
fine.
That is weird.
Yes.
Because I gotta slip up and call you Captain Beaner. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Whoa!
Racist.
Okay, then we just got taken down.
Oh, the police. The police are coming. Oh, whoa. Well,
that was
actually coming.
And yeah, and
taking us down. Taking us down. Not kicking.
And we also have a celebration video for our 10th.
Yes. Go ahead to YouTube.
Yeah.
And I think
you guys are hopefully watching this now in this, unless this is live, because we do these live too.
We'll put annotations on the
these
screen.
hands.
just like these are edited in. Actually, this is After Effects. It's just
look, his actual hands are right here.
Those are all fake.
That's
all about that. It's just like
One day we're gonna have these
arms?
audio.
These arms are not
Someone's
real.
gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" The audio version.
yeah. So
Jerking each other off or something.
Yeah.
Podcast.
10
so
episodes.
that's
10.
Yeah, so 10 episodes. We celebrated.
God.
Check out the channel. Video of that.
Yeah.
And
show it around. It's actually
really dumb.
really dumb, but really fucking funny. And we were kind of going in this weird direction.
Yeah.
And we just rolled with
It's actually a nice celebration. There's no violence.
Nope, not at all.
There's just lots of hugs and kissing and me like spitting on the table here.
Oh fuck, man.
I hit the table. Anyway.
Yeah. So it's check it out. Show it around. We'll probably keep it featured for a little while, just because it's
awesome,
hilarious,
fucking awesome.
On the blog.
Yeah, we'll put that up on the
probably
blog.
a good idea.
Yeah, probably.
Right, we can use the blog for things.
Forgot about
like
that.
stories and links.
Oh my god!
Snapshots.
Oh my god!
Should do a snapshot story on the top revolving thing, and it just keeps going. It's like a story. It just keeps.
Did you guys hear that girl? Like, where'd she come from? Anyway,
That's enough.
This is a gaming blog. What the hell did you just say? Anyway. Want to get right into the meat and potatoes?
Let's get into the meat and
I'm getting the
potatoes.
meat and potatoes.
You want to start with Badhaso?
All right. What did I play this week? I played a whole lot of. Actually, I've been addicted to Temple Run. It came up for Android this week.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was actually up for
It's a big game on iOS. Us Android people, the devs didn't love us until.
How does it run
Android.
on an Android?
Oh, like that one.
That joke was so funny it's gonna hurt your temples.
Oh, it hurts.
Man,
This is a run-on joke.
we're not even like 15 minutes into the podcast yet.
Say 15 years
Oh
old,
man,
that's
we're on a
It's
roll.
started.
We're on a roll.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, Temple Run, Android, pretty fucking awesome. They're fixing some bugs. It runs good though. Same
Not
old
bad,
game.
not bad. Too bad it doesn't tie in with Game Center, so you
Yeah, I
can't
was
see
gonna-
that.
I was
I
gonna
beat
say-
the shit out of you in
well, it
Jetpack
actually-
Jumper.
They're doing the whole Facebook
That's
thing.
not the name of the
Is
game.
that what do they actually use on
Joyride.
the Android
Yes.
though?
Like a Game Center kind of thing.
Yeah, like
they
what
don't
do
have
they-
anything for
There's
it.
nothing. It's not
Yeah,
like open.
but they just launched Google Play.
Okay.
It's a new market service. Do you have that for your tablet, by the way?
No.
Didn't launch for you yet?
No.
Mine's unsupported?
Legit Chinese.
Oh man. But basically, Google changed
By
Google
legit
Market.
Chinese, you mean not legit.
Like it came in Mandarin.
It's
Wait, your fucking tablet
it's fake. Yeah.
Sure.
But they changed Google Market to Google Play now.
Oh, okay.
It's Google Play.
Remember we talked about that last podcast?
Yeah, I think we did.
Yeah, I think sprinkle it in there. But yeah, there's no actual Game Center for Android,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I was just curious. I would see how they did
They should
leaderboards or whatever.
They should. They should.
They probably will.
Yeah,
They'll
but they're using
probably put up
Facebook
something.
right now. Just like draw something to us.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Or-
so I've been playing.
That's fine.
Go ahead.
No, sorry.
Go ahead.
There's always the other social leaderboard, just shoving your fucking phone in someone's face. What'd you get?
That's true.
No, I got
That's
this.
That's what you did when you
That
beat
was
my
the-
jetpack
that's
score.
true.
Yeah. Actually, I beat it again.
Oh man.
Fucking failure.
Yeah, what happened to that? Eh, rubbing
Less
in
of a
people's
man.
faces. Like the PSP and the phone.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff.
no,
Next
I
podcast,
usually
Dan's
just
address.
rub it in people's faces anyway.
Nope.
And then I pull out my phone and take a picture of it.
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway,
That's
so,
really
yeah,
creepy.
what else
So
did you play?
played Temple Run. Been playing. I just played some Ghost Recon actually.
Yeah, well,
That was
I
awesome.
think we'll jump into that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have the beta for. Well, these two have the beta for Ghost Recon,
Online.
Online.
Yeah.
which
It's a
is
single player only.
Grow,
Free to play.
Grow.
Free to play. PC
Grow.
only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to say, it is growing on me. Like, it is...
Oh yeah.
Actually, I'm really hoping I can get a key.
I
now.
played
Yes.
one match and I have to say it was fucking
Yeah.
amazing.
So to explain what it is exactly, it is a third-person take on Ghost Recon, just like Advanced.
It's a hybrid actually.
Graw had
Yeah.
third person in it,
Yeah,
and you
first
could play it as first person as well.
Yeah.
But it wasn't traditional first person. You just had the reticle up on the screen.
Yeah, that's right.
You didn't have your gun wasn't visible or
No,
anything.
no.
That was like just the old Ghost
It was like
Recon
the
games, yeah.
weird, like.
Yeah, and when
Yeah, I don't know
you
what's
were
going on
behind the
there.
shoulder, you weren't really. It was just so you could tell if you were in cover or not.
Yeah,
that
pretty
was
much.
all it was for.
No, wasn't... On the Xbox, there was...
You-
The
you
PC was
play it-
first person. The
Yeah,
360
yeah,
was third
that's what it
person.
was,
They were
yeah.
different.
On the
They
first
were
one,
actually
You
different.
could switch between them
Really?
in Graw
Really?
on the 360.
Oh,
I
man.
did not know.
Oh, yeah,
that.
on the
When
360, yeah,
when you
you can.
co-opted also, you got stuck in that first person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why
I
I never
did.
played
But on
co-op
PC, it
because
was
split screen.
first person only.
Yeah.
On PC,
Yeah, I
it was
remember.
first person only.
But
Yeah.
anyway, so
Yeah.
Ghost
Good
Recon
game.
Online is a third-person version of it, except for if you've played the Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter games, it's a lot faster paced than that. Well, in terms of the animations and stuff, but
It
is
still
a lot...
feels like a Ghost Recon game.
Yeah, it
though.
does.
Yeah, it's
It-
still-
But it feels like there's more urgency though. Like you
Yeah,
have to move.
there's a lot of-
move.
I noticed they put in a lot more like fluid mechanics. It wasn't so
Very.
fucking not
Blocky.
stiff. Like
Well, the way that you would go in the Graw games is you'd take cover and then you'd get stuck
Was it
to
a
that
button
cover.
or was
Yeah.
it...
For like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was a button. It wasn't just push
yeah,
up
no,
against
it was
or anything
a
like
it was
that.
a push button to have chest to
But
stuck
there
to
was
wall.
there was no cover transition. There
Oh,
was
yeah.
no nothing, and
Yeah.
you kind of were
Yeah.
stuck over one shoulder. So if you
Yeah.
kind of wanted to go
Oh,
up to the
yeah.
side of cover, you had to like
It was
go
this
into
yeah.
first
weird like
person and switch around the corner.
Yeah,
It
oh
was
god, I
not-
remember that.
yeah, it
So
wasn't
now-
not. I got it free with my Xbox when I bought my Xbox. I had that like, bundled pack.
was a
I
good
played
game.
it for a while,
was
but
fun.
it was just kind of like
Fucking awesome.
the shotgun in it was just you could snipe people off
Okay.
the map with it. So it's just like
I love the way the
And
cities
everybody
looked in
died.
that old game. It was like the first Xbox game. It was like, the sun on the cities is really good.
yeah.
Do you think they're
Yeah.
gonna have any vehicles in the?
online?
In online?
Yeah.
No,
I don't think
there's
so.
Just
Graw-
infantry
Graw-
combat?
Graw is in an
Yeah.
Which is, I think, why I like it. Because it has, like, that sort of slow-paced, move-forward gameplay that I guess Battlefield is supposed to have, except without, like, vehicles fucking barging in there and just blowing the shit out of, like, your
Yeah.
guy
And more
being
tactical than
flying.
COD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the people who don't coordinate and just kind of run out there get
They
shot
die.
and they
They
die
get
because
slaughtered.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
don't. They don't.
and then they complain
It's
about
very
campers,
realistic.
but Ghost Recon is a game
Yeah.
based
For
on
camping.
camping.
It's one bullet.
I know.
per
I
gun.
know. I
Yeah.
played multiplayer on the 360 with like me and my buddy bought 360 at the same time, so we played kind of at the same pace that we did. And it was really cool because we talk with the mics, team chat, and it's like have one person covering, firing, and like you move up to more cover, they pop up, and it was different that way as opposed to like Call of Duty where it's just like lol, 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 lol. You just jump and try and
League
like,
of
dodge.
Legends. Lol. Lol.
You try and jump around as much as you can, and not be hit. And I liked it.
But, yeah, no, so this one has, like, really cool flowing, hop over crazy stuff.
Still got-
since they patched it
Yeah, they
today.
patched it. What I used to do is you can sprint and then you can hit a button to get into cover, which is also when you're not in cover or near
You
one.
slide.
You slide, but you have your gun out, so you can kind of slide and just unload and just kill people.
Which is cool.
Nobody understands what the hell's going on. You can roll around. Anyway, they introduced some cooldowns, so you have to like wait 2 seconds, and then you get up, and then you can fire in 2 seconds.
I wonder how
Totally
the,
ruined it,
I wonder how the
Well,
dude's,
it makes it more Ghost
makes it
Recon.
Yeah,
Ghost
it's
I wonder
not-
how
it's
the
not like-
dude's knees are, man.
Yeah.
He slides a
Well,
lot.
I just kept when I was playing. I just kept jumping off
I
like.
think you slide like you sit down and you
Uh-huh.
slide like
Your legs, eh?
Yeah, it's-
Yeah. But
All
I
the
just,
skin is
I just
gone.
I just kept jumping off like the high platform
Yeah.
and doing the slide animation. And, like randomly, his legs would just tuck in and he'd land.
You were doing
Yeah.
the falcon kick in the air. Basically, it's pretty funny.
It's still got beta textures. Like it's not bad textures, and I hope they don't.
It actually
Finish
doesn't look
with
too
them?
bad.
It looks
It's
good for a
fine.
beta.
Yeah, it actually looks
A
it
free to
looks
play
decent.
the
shooter.
ads are great too.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, ads are awesome in-game
It's,
ads,
Yeah, there's Ubisoft.
which are not obtrusive at all. Like,
Well,
they're very
it's not
passive.
Yeah, they don't
Well,
stop
If
you.
you're in a
when you see it, you're
firefight
like,
down a
"What
hallway
was that?"
and you're covered on a Assassin's Creed wallpaper,
Yeah.
and you're looking down, you're firing at a guy who's standing in front of a big Prince of Persia wall.
It kind of
Could you imagine the free advertising when there's gonna be like some sort of pro tournament and this one guy, I'm buying the Assassin's Creed poster. All right, man. I'm gonna go buy Assassin's Creed now. This will be fucking great.
This wall
Gotta get
saved
them
my
some
life. I have to support this product.
That's true.
Chest high walls.
Yeah.
Not the first game to do it.
It is a
though.
chest high walls, that Assassin's Creed poster.
Yeah.
But
not bad.
what else is there? Oh yeah, so the game works off just like every other free to play game. You get like credits for playing the games
In-game.
or rounds, and you can use real money as well to buy some stuff.
Although don't do that now because
Yeah.
they're going to reset everything.
Yeah, it
everyone
is a beta.
gets out of beta.
I feel I don't know if you can actually.
Can you do
that,
it now?
but I don't know. I feel like if you could, they could probably.
There was the
probably
option to
reimburse
like
you.
buy stuff with like
Or you can
ghost
keep it.
coins, I think is what
Yeah.
they called it, but I don't know where you buy ghost
No,
coins.
I don't know.
I just
so-
pictured like this coin that was kind of like see-through, and you're just like, fuck, I can't hold on to this.
And then when you look at it, it like disappears. So you have to like pay them without looking at it. So it's like,
How many ghost coins do I have? I don't know, I'm not looking at them.
But
Just deposit them somewhere. You like drop
Take
them, they
them,
go,
just take them.
yeah.
It seems like a free-to-play game like League of Legends
Yeah.
where you can unlock everything
Yeah.
by
Microtransactions.
just
playing
playing
the
the
game.
game.
Yeah.
And unlocking
Which is
everything.
fantastic.
There's a lot of mods you can add into your guns.
There's like 8
Sights.
different sections for mods.
Yeah.
There's like foregrips,
Yep.
Foregrips, muzzle stuff,
There's
like
sights,
underbarrel,
handles.
yeah, underbarrel.
There's
magazines.
armor, stocks.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Stocks,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's also supports, like options for team
Yeah.
that I saw there. So there's a lot of stuff that
They got team bumps.
What I do
too.
like is at least so far when you buy stuff, it's not like Blacklight Retribution, which was like, oh, you buy it for a day. This seems to like you buy it, you have it.
forever.
Except for grenades.
Yeah, except for grenades, and there's a special ammo you
You
can
got
buy.
it.
So what's up with
Really
the what's up
for
with the
that.
grenades? Why?
It's,
you want to explain that?
I don't know if there's any. Is there anything other than frag grenades, or is there? I didn't check.
maybe flashbangs.
There
later
was
on.
right now there's I don't know if you unlock more in the store as you level up,
Mhm.
but and I'm level 2 because I only played a few matches.
Yeah.
There's 2 different types of frag grenades. There's
Oh,
ones
okay.
with a 3-second cooldown and one with not a cooldown, like a detonation
Yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah.
So 3-second detonation or 5-second.
Okay.
detonation.
Oh, okay, so you can cook it a little more. And
Yeah,
I'm expecting there to probably be like smoke grenades or some sort of. I don't know about flashbangs. But
there might be
there'll probably
flashbangs, or like
random-
maybe something to disrupt electronics, because they have the. Like, I didn't think we mentioned, they have this really cool team coordination system.
Yeah.
Where it's like, if you're running up along a wall, there's this laser that kind of points through whatever you're
Well,
pointing
it's
at.
just an overlay.
Yeah, it's just an overlay.
Yeah, in your
but
head.
it just lets you see where your teammates are, as opposed to just
Quickly.
fucking screaming into the mic, being like, where the hell are you?
It can be handy too because if that game does well with like sound design and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and if you're listening for footsteps and stuff like you can do in other
Yeah, actually-
games.
The sounds are actually pretty good too. Like the guns feel and sound
Yeah,
really awesome.
they
Like,
do.
It's like instead of it's like that clear sound rather than like,
The muffled, like,
The boom boom sound. Yeah.
So I don't know. I really like it.
Yeah.
But yeah. So
The
those
gun
are-
models look nice.
yeah. They do look nice.
Although everyone has the same gun right
Yeah.
now.
For now.
You can tell though when that one like I played with like level 23 guy and you heard like a different assault rifle and it was like
Uh-oh.
the Scar. I'm like, what is this?
oh! Everybody's
towards
just like,
him.
mine.
Everyone's
Mine,
already.
mine,
Can you
mine.
pick up guns when you kill somebody?
I don't think so.
No.
You
Because
can
I walked
pick up-
over somebody, I
I'm pretty sure
couldn't
you
pick
can
it
pick up kits.
Kits.
Oh,
for
maybe.
people on your own team.
Maybe.
that's
That's a
weird.
good question. I didn't actually try that.
I was walking over a
I've
sniper
seen
that
like
killed me
little
and-
stuff
Yeah.
pop
Yeah.
down over
Oh,
people's
there's a little
bodies.
gun floating.
There's ammo that you can prone baton. Now, if you stand or like prone or crouch near like there's like a little ammo.
Demo dumps?
Yeah, it'll
That
start
might have been it.
Around the
turning your
map?
ammo,
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So that way you're not
But
fucking
you
out
might
of
be able to
weapons,
pick
you
it up,
just have to
though, I'm not
melee
sure.
people.
Yeah, there's a weird melee.
I think it might only be from your own team though.
Yeah,
I think that might.
Maybe.
Kind of keep down on the, like, run over corpse, pick the
Yeah.
pamphlet
There are no
stuff.
rocket launchers that I know of, so at least that's good.
That's good. That's good.
Or
That would
railroads.
fucking break the
The
game.
grenades
It
are pretty
would.
devastating though.
Rocket jump.
They're
Yeah, makes
room
sense.
clears.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Makes sense why
You
they're
wouldn't know
charging
because
them.
you don't use them.
The only
Yeah, I was
time
afraid.
the only time I threw one, Riccio really yelled at me.
Mm.
So.
There's a
And
lot
did
of-
I
You've thrown a
use-
grenade yet?
There's a lot of people who kind of like end up throwing grenades like into walls and stuff because the way you aim a grenade is it's just kind of like this like
Oh,
stupid
aimed on the
toss and
ground?
just
And it
but
rolls.
unless
Does it
you
bounce
go
or
into
roll?
like iron sights with it.
Oh,
looking
that's
down,
an
then you can
actual-
get the arc. But,
Oh, okay.
That's really
okay.
weird. I saw that they had the
Okay.
little, like, reticle that moved when I moved. Like, kind of
there's the
adjusted.
arc
Yeah.
from your
But
hand as well.
not when I went like iron sights. I just happened to see like it has this little arrow with a little blue circle
Yeah.
that points where your grenade's gonna land, but there's no actual.
You can't
like,
really
arcing.
adjust it
Yeah.
if you're
No.
Yeah.
So
So I
it
played
looks-
beta of that. Going back to games I've played, Battlefield 3, been playing that.
Did you
The
mess around with
fixes
any
are-
patch at all?
Yeah, been playing on the PS3 now, not on the PC. But
Okay.
Oh, really? You've abandoned the PC?
temporarily until the next expansion comes out, because the flying is more fun on the controller. It's
Yeah, I
easier.
guess it sticks.
a lot easier.
And the general skill level of
Yeah,
console players
skill
compared to PC.
down here. I go on PC and I'm just getting dominated. If I go on console, I'm dominated.
All
so.
still too good for me.
There is
like
a lot of
spawn,
bad players.
You die.
There's so many bad players on console. No offense.
I went 1 in 10. Got a kill.
It's a fucking success right
Nice.
there.
Had to
Yeah.
throw a jet into a fucking car.
You say that as though I've actually taken off in an aircraft.
It's like those videos. It's like just drags along the ground upside down.
I want to boop people. Boop.
Oh yeah, like those
Yeah.
videos.
Run
of
people
what-
over in a jet. That I want to do that one day.
Oh yeah, it's pretty
Every
cool.
time I try, it's
It's
like
pretty cool. I
explode.
fucking slammed into a pole. The guy was sniping on the pole. Fucking just hit it and took him out. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna sue someone. I said, you should kill 3 of my teammates. I was like, everybody's like, Batty, kill him. Okay. Right into the pole.
One day you're gonna apply, like, be in the army, and they'll look at this. Suicide? What the fuck? We can't hire this guy. It's crazy.
He's gonna destroy
Badhaso
$2 million
runs up
worth
to
of
the
equipment.
helicopter with a blowtorch, like.
What's that guy doing? He's just
He's
not even damaging you with that?
What's
That's
he
a
doing?
$14 million helicopter.
Does he know he's doing that on the gas tank? Let him learn.
So yeah,
Play
so
medic, just walk
Battlefield-
up to you with shock paddles. Dude, I'm okay. Oh, seriously, stop that.
I actually got my first kill the other day on consoles with the shock pad. It's pretty cool.
What are you saying? That was your first kill? Or?
It was. Well, no, my first
Okay.
kill with the shock pad.
Okay.
It's
I was like, he's
very-
like, all right, let's see how bad these
very
people are.
awesome. I've done it on PC before. But not on console.
That's a perfect
You're
way
having to kill a guy in the jet, like you jump out of a helicopter
Literally.
and fucking like shock him through the window. It's like, yeah, I guess these people are pretty bad.
That would be pretty epic.
Your skill level shit.
Can you hold shock pads when you're a parachuter?
I don't think. I
I'm
hope not.
actually curious
I want
now.
to see somebody die and he's falling and you're like,
Yeah, from the air. Yeah,
cool. Don't worry about it.
That mission
Break
where you
your
jump,
fall.
or that level where everybody jumps off the dam and somebody with shock
Down that
pads.
peak. Yeah.
No parachute deployed, just
man.
I hope I can hit this before I land.
No, you're falling, you throw them in front of you and you activate them, so when you hit the ground and die, they like auto-res you. Oh! That's me every time.
Wow.
They go for the real.
all the bones in my body are broken, but I'm okay.
Great, now I can feel everything!
Oh man.
I wish for sweet mercy's death.
Painful. Oh.
And Angry Bird Space.
Again?
Again?
Obviously.
Beat it yet?
I'm
or-
addicted actually. No, I'm on the 3rd stage.
Third stage thing.
Okay, well,
Thingy.
yeah, I got 3 levels
Plants.
into it.
I think
Super
there's
addicted.
The first
That's
one's
fine.
really messed
Terrible.
with me a lot.
Yeah, the first and the
First
second one
one's
like
just really.
I
Is
just
there any-
didn't understand though.
Do they introduce anything new other than just the gravity pulls?
There's meteors.
There's the iceberg
There's
too.
ice. There's different birds that
Really?
like do crazy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Are they
there's-
all wearing little space helmets?
Yeah, they have little
Great,
space
perfect.
helmets. They super
Sold.
speed.
Have you never
There's one with a
played it?
jetpack.
No, I haven't played space.
Oh!
Actually play it.
Oh my god!
I know
dude.
Riccio. It made
It's like a
Riccio
whole
swear
new
at his
game.
mother.
The correct mobile game to play is Hero Academy.
Fuck's
Oh.
that or nothing
Oh.
else. Playing Hero
Oh.
Academy.
But yeah, that's
Damn
all
it.
I've played this week. Yeah. I think I'm missing one.
I
game.
try and
Am I
load
missing
into that, and it
something?
takes 5 minutes, and then it just takes it the app.
No, I think you're
Yeah,
good.
I think that's all
I
I played
think
this
that's
week.
about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hero Academy, that you just said, made by Robot Entertainment. What have you been playing so much of this week?
Age of Empires Online.
Yeah, that game is really fun.
So is this game produced by Microsoft? Or
No,
published by
it's
Microsoft?
no. I think it's just that it works with Games for Windows Live. I don't
Is
think
it?
it's
Oh, yeah?
anything
Not
really to do
on
with
Microsoft.
Microsoft.
Not Ensemble.
The reason I said that is because it's
Well,
Age of
Ensemble
Empires.
doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, they're
but
done.
a lot of the guys from Ensemble reformed into Robot Entertainment.
Oh,
And they have
okay.
3 games out now: Hero Academy, Orcs Must Die, which is also
Yeah.
great, and they just announced
Really?
Orcs Must Die 2.
Yes,
I
with
didn't know
co-op,
that.
I think, or
Oh,
something.
wow.
I don't know.
I saw the
I've-
thumbnail of the trailer, and there were 2 people. So I guess breaking news. We're announcing it here first. Orcs Must Die 2.
You heard it here,
co-op.
folks.
Boners
First
were to be
here,
had
folks.
when I saw that.
Yeah.
Really?
We're
Massive boners.
Wow.
Boners.
Oh, I think it's
Actually,
throbbing right now. Oh.
Okay, so
Awkward
The
fast.
table's just like
Really, this is really awkward.
you just compensated for
Yeah, no, Age of Empires Online.
Surprisingly good.
Yeah,
How is it? Yeah.
it's been out on PC for I think
Wow.
a few
Like a
months.
A
year?
long
I think
time.
a year.
Over
I
a
think
year.
a year, yeah.
Really?
And it
It's
just
been out for a while.
recently hit Steam, and I would love to know how much their player base has increased because
Just
everybody on
'cause
my
of
friends
Steam.
list is like at least played it a little bit or is playing it now.
So what?
It's
Nobody uses
completely
Games
free.
for Windows
I
Live?
think it's because it made that it is Games for Windows Live,
Yeah,
so you get
yeah.
achievements and stuff. But before you always had to make purchases through their in-game store.
Yeah.
Now on Steam they have a bundle which is
$16 still right now. I
It's
think.
$16.99. It's
Well,
until April 11th.
At the time of this recording, so Wednesday. Yeah, April 11th. Okay,
Yeah,
we
so it'll
have-
still be
Yeah.
there by the time this goes up.
But just
It's
before.
all 4 civilizations.
Yeah, before I explain, because like on Steam you can buy them, and before when it was on Games when it was live only, it was a season pass that you could buy to get everything, and it was actually $100. And then I think they stopped putting content out, and then they just split to having the different civilizations, which I think is like 4 of them now. But anyway, so
There's 4, yeah. There's 4 civilizations. 3 of them you can play for free up to level 20, I think you said.
Yeah, with tons of restrictions, like
Yeah, you can't equip a lot of the gear you get.
Is it
less
still
storage
a pass
and-
if you pay the $16?
You can't use
or do you-
the... What?
If you pay the $16, is it still just a pass, or do you
No.
own
No,
it?
you own all that content.
Oh, okay.
So there's 4 civilizations. There's a skirmish mode,
Yep.
which is custom games, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And there's like a little kind of
love Age of
campaign with that.
Empires,
Just
so-
Yeah, me
doing
too.
challenges
I was a
and
big
stuff.
AoE 3 fan. Like,
Yeah.
oh fuck yeah. And
This is
same with,
more like...
AoE
Did you
2.
play Age of Mythology?
A little bit. The expansion pack.
This is more
Oh,
like
yeah.
Age of Mythology than
It
Age of
looks
Empires.
really like
They,
colorful.
they implemented
and
a
bright.
couple of things like your capital city
Yeah.
and like finding treasures and stuff
Yeah.
in the maps
Okay.
from 3, but it more feels like Age of Mythology. The civilizations are Greek, Egyptian,
It's
Celtic,
generic
and
Is it
Oh,
Celtic or Celt?
It's Celtic.
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 Yeah.
and
Persian.
Can you do that-
Persian.
can
But
you
that's
do
the
that-
pro
Yeah.
one, which starts
So-
at level 20.
yeah.
Still has its own campaign though.
Yeah.
so.
Can you do that thing where you send the priest to go pick up that relic, and he just picks up this relic?
No,
and it's like
relic.
4
The
times
priests
the
do
size
say
of it?
Woolaloo though. Still,
Yes.
really fucking love that. I was like, but yeah, no. So you
My
don't.
number one strategy right now
Yeah.
is army of priests. You get 50 of them, they just walk up and just convert the entire other player's army, and then
I got druids behind them just healing them. It's great.
yeah,
But yeah, no. So yeah,
cooperative in that game.
Yeah, it's cooperative.
Is
There's
it 2-on-2 or?
No, you
Well, it's
play
PvP.
the campaigns.
Yeah,
you
you
get
play
someone
the
into your
co-op
campaign
campaign.
level.
Oh.
I think the PvP, like when you put down an arena in your own town, and then you can do like unranked matches where you kind of assemble a team and do it. And I think you can do. I know you can go up to 4-on-4. I think you can maybe do a 5-on-5, but I'm
Oh,
not
wow.
sure.
That'd be cool.
Is it- there was
That's
a
the whole
huge
game's based
boss.
on 2s.
Yeah.
so it's probably
Yeah,
probably
well,
would
that's
fours
for
the
the
most.
actual ranked ones though. You can do unranked. Actually, I don't know.
Well, that would be the skirmish mode then.
No, 'cause- yeah, no, you're right. So it's 4 names, and you can pick sides. Yeah, it'd be a 2-on-2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
It's a disappointment.
yeah,
Can you do
Does that play
one-on-one
mod for
on
Age of
one-on-one?
Empires 3 that allowed
they
that?
don't have any of that.
but no.
The thing about this
4-on-4s.
game though is that it's like a role-playing game.
Yeah.
You're picking
Fair
up
enough.
gear for each of your units and
Which
giving
is-
them shields and spears. It
'Cause you-
reflects
yeah,
on the
that's-
units. It's great.
So you give him like a huge tower shield. He will now have a tower shield instead of that shitty little like buckler or whatever.
Really?
They had.
They all start with stupid, crappy wooden
Yeah.
weapons and like
and
cloth armor.
it's,
It's just
when you give like spearmen better spears and like bow people better bows and arrows and like
Yeah,
you
that
really start
reflects
noticing.
on the
Yeah, it's
units.
the damage is also like I don't know. I love how there's like a feeling progression that's like yes, it's an RTS game and you're building the same units, but yes, it's also like
You're progressing
you're getting
a
them
little bit.
better and
You're
yeah.
getting bag space by
Yeah.
building storehouses in your capital
Oh,
city.
okay. Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Every individual
But-
unit is animated.
Yeah.
You can
Can
see
someone
the
come
actions.
and burn your capital city down?
No, your capital city's just you can
But-
visit like friends' capital cities.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
cool.
get
Yeah.
quests that way and
Wow.
stuff.
But,
This is how
pretty
it's
sweet.
set up.
But before we get too much into what exactly it is, though, for back to the purchasing, it's $16 for everything right now, but
$16.99.
$16.99. But if you wanted to, let's say, just get into it with one civilization and like unlock everything just for that, so you can just play that one campaign, I think it's like $4.
It's $5 a piece now.
Yeah, roughly
Really?
$4 or $5 a piece.
That's
And,
on sale or off sale?
On sale.
On sale.
It's $10 a
Yeah,
piece
it's $10.
normally.
So it's-
That all-in pack, that $16 one is normally $50
$50.
Oh, okay.
until the 11th.
Yeah.
It's all cheap.
But so if you
Maybe
just
I'll
want,
pick it up.
if you just wanted to hop in with
Play
one,
with us.
Yeah.
not race, civilization, yeah, it's only $5, and I don't know.
Or
it's
you can
fine.
play it for free.
Yeah, or you can
Play
play
for
for
free,
free.
try it out, see if
So-
you like it, and then invest
I
the
have
money.
not hit level 20 yet, and
Yeah.
I have 35 hours in
Yeah.
that game.
Wow.
I
And
think
level 20 is the
wow.
free cap,
I,
so
I think the
Holy
limits
shit.
are you only
that's
get
one civilization.
Yeah.
too.
That's
But
insanity.
you only get one storehouse. You can't spend any of the empire coins or things you get
That's
there
right,
for doing
yeah.
quests. You can't pass level 20.
And you can't use advisors,
Yeah,
which
that's
are
right.
like
Unlocks-
minor gods
yeah.
from Age of Mythology.
Yeah,
All right.
either unlock special units or buffs towards your.
There's ones that like infantry train 9% faster.
Yeah.
There's like storehouses
Oh, okay,
upgrades are
yeah,
cheaper, and they activate at each age that you get to.
Oh, okay. That's
So-
not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah,
when you
so
buy
it's-
a premium civilization, though, you get a special 4th age advisor too.
Yeah,
So-
yeah, that's right. That's right. So yeah, there's all sorts of stuff you can get for paying. You don't have to pay, but anyway, gameplay wise, the game is fun. It's just like old
It's
school
classic Age of Empires.
Yeah.
It's just sit back in your base, build
Yeah.
small defending army, turtle until
Yeah.
you have a full population cabinet. Just roll
Is the
base.
game going to be
And then just
supported
roll
like
and see
as
where
it
you
goes
go.
forward?
Yeah,
I
it's.
I don't know
Like
if
with
it's
updates
done
and
now or
patches?
not.
Honestly,
I
now
know
that it's on
Steam.
Steam, I would like to say that I think they're going to put more
Yeah?
time into it. 'Cause I
Now
think
that
if they get a shit ton of
tons of
money,
A
people-
bigger player base?
So
If they put it for $16 and you get that content, I'm sure it did well.
Well, that's
a
like
good
the
deal.
welcome to Steam deal.
Yeah.
is what
Yeah,
that
that's a
is,
good
so.
deal.
so I don't know. A lot of people, my friends, have been playing it.
Mm-hmm.
In all of my recent purchases, there's at least like people buying the civilizations or the full pack even. So I don't.
Yeah, because you can. I think the level cap is 40.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, and
It takes a while to get there.
one civilization. Like I'm just been working on Greek.
Yeah,
and
and
that's
you
my
have-
35 hours.
Yeah.
and I'm level 19.
Yeah. So
like it's
playing for free, you still get a lot of stuff out of it. So
because you can play 3 of the civilizations up to level 20. So
Yeah,
that's
not bad at all.
yeah.
by my playtime. That's like 90 hours for
Yeah.
free.
That's
Give
pretty
or
good.
take. Give or take, yeah.
Pretty damn good.
That's 100 hours of gameplay.
Plus, I don't think you can PvP if you have.
You
Oh,
can
can
PvP for
unranked.
free.
You can unranked.
Unranked,
Yeah. So that's little.
I probably wouldn't play it ranked anyways.
The game's good.
In unranked, you can actually. I haven't done it yet, but
Yeah.
you just get all the gear and everything. It's just for
Really?
cosmetic effect. All
Oh.
the armies are just base.
Oh, okay.
So you can equip your guys to look how they want,
Oh, okay.
but then they're still just the base units.
Okay, cool. That's awesome then.
That's not bad.
But
Not bad at all.
yeah, so we played a lot of that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, every time I logged onto Steam, it was like you just saw that you were playing. That was
Yeah,
all.
weird.
My Xbox Live friends see me playing that too, and they're like, "Come play Gears of War or Mass Effect." I'm like, "That's just."
I think that's the
I'm
funniest
good.
thing with
I'm on
games
my
from Windows
PC.
5.
Leave me
People send you a
alone.
party invite, and you're just like, I can't. So you send them like a private chat, and they just kind of look at you like, the fuck, private chat?
Who uses
Yeah,
private
who
chat
does
anymore?
this shit?
That's how
There's
desperate they are.
Party. You're like,
Yeah.
I can't join this on PC. Stop.
You can see I'm on a PC.
Yeah.
It
Can't you
shows
though?
you.
Can't you?
No,
No?
yeah.
No,
There's
you
not
can
cross chat?
private chat.
Okay,
You can't do the
private.
party.
You can't party
the
chat,
Xbox
okay.
Live parties.
Okay. Because I remember doing private chat once.
So, is there anything else you played this week,
What else you
Dan?
played?
I've been playing a lot of Mass Effect 3. I
course.
have.
Obviously.
I finished my Insane run through.
Which was your
on
second
New Game
playthrough?
Plus. Yeah.
Okay.
Not bad.
That it goes a lot quicker when you're just pressing X to get through
Yeah.
all the dialogue.
Were you renegading it too, or were you?
No, I was holding the stick at the Paragon option and just
Just mashing it.
yeah.
Cool.
The thing that I've noticed is in 1 and 2 you can skip through all the dialogue if you want, just doing that. In 3 there's a lot of you're gonna listen to this.
You have to.
You got
yeah.
breaks
You're
and
gonna
stuff.
No, you can't skip through some of the dialogue.
Yeah.
It just makes you listen to it.
Really?
I'm like, this is the least interesting part of
You
this.
should have just
That's when
played
people
the
play the
the action
Yeah,
mode where
I
they
wonder
cut
if
everything.
you can
cuts
change
No,
the
because
option.
I wanted to do New Game Plus.
Oh.
Gear and stuff
you
for
can't-
Insane.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I have the achievements, so don't try and tell me that I can't do that.
Yeah.
The only achievement I have left is the 5,000 kills.
Oh, yeah.
That
yeah,
takes
you-
forever. I played the campaign twice and probably like 10 hours of multiplayer.
The
I have
multiplayer
4,000.
flows into that also, right?
Yes.
And you have how many?
4,000.
Play a shit ton of multiplayer.
Jesus
So
Christ.
two full run throughs of the game, like completionist style,
Fucking insane.
and a lot of multiplayer. I only
Wow.
have 4,000 kills.
Insanity.
Still enjoying the game?
Yes, it's a lot of fun.
I've been enjoying it actually.
Well, we've all played the multiplayer.
Yeah.
I haven't played multiplayer. Well, I played a bit of multiplayer.
You guys.
No, we played.
No, I
We've all
just
played.
I don't
You
have
guys.
I don't have
Guys.
Xbox Live
Different
Pass.
meaning.
I don't play Xbox
Oh,
like
okay,
enough to
yeah.
justify me putting the money in for Xbox Live.
Me
Buy
too
your
right
man.
now.
Fuck that.
$60.
So
Just $60.
I've got the game for Xbox. I'm playing through the campaign.
The multiplayer is actually solid.
Yeah,
fun,
it's
I've heard it's really good. Like, don't get me wrong. I would love to play it, but I'm not gonna go out and spend another.
Xbox Live, yeah.
You might just want to get like a weekend pass or something, because especially if you're
Doesn't
getting,
it come
like,
with one?
those.
It
Well,
comes
they
with
just-
one.
No, it
They just
doesn't.
had that
No?
$2 for 2 months thing. Could
Really?
have bought that, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's amazing.
Yeah, I
It's a
forget.
special promo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, was that on
I
the US
probably didn't
only?
see it.
But I might have been US only.
Yeah,
lot
they're
of it's
really
US
strict.
only.
Microsoft's all about the US.
Who
with
the hell
their
was talking
promos.
about? Okay, if you're confused about it, then it wasn't you that told me. In which case, it was probably American.
Yeah, probably.
I was looking at you and you're like, okay,
Yeah.
Us
If
Canadians-
what
Dan
have I just said here?
If-
Us
if
Canadians,
Dan doesn't
though, we
know-
don't
if
get
Dan
the
doesn't know
deals.
about it for Xbox, then it's not fucking true.
Look how
Yeah.
Canadian you guys are with your red shirts. Just realized.
You blew it.
Oh, terrible.
That was good. That was good. I'll give you that one.
good. It just comes out, man.
Comes out.
Yeah, so other than Mass Effect, anything else you can remember? I think you told me you played some Saints Row DLC or
Yeah,
The clone one?
Yeah, I played all of them. Me and Dustin bought the season pass for that. We
Any
would run
good?
through them. I feel like they should have been in the main game.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of just like supplement missions and side quests.
Nothing
and
really
stuff.
adds to it.
If you buy Saints Row the Third and you just buy the season pass and get all that content, it's a much more rich and full game. But just buying those in chunks and playing them like 3 weeks apart, it doesn't feel like good
It's not
content.
enough. Yeah.
I'm wondering how one of them integrates into the game though, and that's the one called Gangsters in Space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
yeah,
that kind of spoils a later joke in the game just
Oh,
by
right.
existing. So
Oh, are you talking about a certain like?
the DLC is called Gangsters in Space.
But it's
Yeah.
the mission that.
yes,
is-
Yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah.
talking about.
Wow, that is terrible. Okay,
that
well.
sucks.
But I'm wondering if they would integrate that into
Yeah.
the ending,
Ooh,
or
okay.
if they would let you play it, because what it looks like is you can just play the DLCs whenever you
I was
have
gonna say,
downloaded
is the DLC
them.
just a mission like you? Because when you load back in, even after you beat it, you're still in the town.
Well, there's 3.
yeah.
There's the side quest ones, which
Okay.
just start right away. You do one like call mission
Oh,
to start
yeah.
a cutscene, and then the side quest just starts showing up.
Okay.
There's like 6 of them or something. That's the
pop
Genki
up.
Bowl one.
Okay.
Then there's Trouble with Clones and Gangsters from Space, which are probably about 5 or 6 like call story
Yeah.
missions each, but they're short and there's not too many cutscenes and stuff.
Okay.
They did get voice actors back to do stuff for those
Oh, okay.
two though. In
So it's
Genki
not-
Bowl, the whole time you're wearing like a costume or
Yeah.
something, your voice is just muffled. So they really couldn't get the voice actors to like come back and do stuff for that.
Mhm.
But
They
That's
should have
a
thought about that.
it was
ahead
still
of
fun.
time.
Each of those DLCs has a cool gameplay thing they implement like right at the end of the DLC. That's kind of worth playing for that, but you don't get to bring any of that back into
Yeah,
the
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard you weren't allowed to bring any of the powers.
Especially the
kinda
thing you
crushing.
get at the end of Trouble with Clones. is
Yeah, I heard
fantastic.
about that. I heard about that.
I don't want to spoil it though,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's
Go ahead and pick up a copy.
But out of
Saints
curiosity,
Row
how much
3
is
DLC?
it? How much is it for the season pass and how many?
1,600 points.
Okay.
And you get the Nightblade pack,
Okay,
which is the costumes of
yeah.
the car and the motorcycle
Yeah.
and stuff. That ridiculous like turn on dime
Yeah.
motorcycle and just.
yeah.
And then you get the 3 packs that we just talked about: Genki
Oh, okay.
Bowl,
And
Gangsters from Space, Trouble
and
with Clones.
Each one separately is how many Microsoft?
560.
560. Okay, so
So it
$7
is a
bucks
deal.
on PC and $20. Okay, so it's the same. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, same kind of deal.
That's
You,
not bad.
you don't save much,
Save
but
$1.
if you may as well skip Genki Bowl.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
It's
Ah.
it's
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 minigame.
literally 6 new side missions. 2 are the same as the Genki Bowl
Yeah.
side missions, just in a jungle
Oh, so you don't
environment
even
instead of
mean,
a
like,
warehouse.
6 types, so it's like
Oh.
No, it's 6. Like
Levels.
there's
Oh.
3 types, 2 of each.
Oh, that's a
Oh.
disappointment.
Yeah,
There's
well,
one where you roll around in a big ball of yarn, and it's like the tank destruction mission, and you just
I
kind of
heard about it. You
roll
just
over
like
stuff.
you don't even
Katamari
get into it. You just
style?
kind of like
Yeah,
Katamari
yeah.
style.
you do unlock that to bring back into the
Really?
world,
Oh, really?
but
That's
it's very temporary. It breaks fast. So
That sucks.
I was yearning. Fuck it. Anyway,
I thought you were going somewhere weird
I've been
with that.
yarning to play those. is
thank
what
you.
should have said.
Thank
Oh,
you.
man.
That's how I try to say
Oh,
yearning. That's a
man.
real word.
Yeah,
That
that was a little weird.
That was not smooth.
Yeah, you mentioned you played some Shoot Many Robots also, which is
Yes.
coming out Friday for Steam.
For
which I'm excited for.
Steam.
Yeah, you bought it. You pre-bought it.
Yeah.
Why you wouldn't buy it? Play with us on Xbox.
Gordon Freeman just like stared at me, and I was like,
Yeah.
and then like from
I need
behind
that
him, I
man.
saw some Portal robots, and I was like,
I
Steam, you've
I
done it
need-
again.
we're done
So-
here, Xbox.
Yeah.
I'm just
our
Steam.
love affairs are going to end temporarily.
Yeah. But explain a bit about Shoot Many Robots. I actually don't know
it's-
too much about it.
It's a side-scrolling shooter, much in the vein of Contra or some of those more
Oh, what was that one that came out that was like Contra? That was the...
hardcore uprising.
Yes.
Yes.
I actually like that. I don't like people hating it.
Me and Dustin tried it. It's just really hard. It Shoot Many Robots controls almost identical to
Okay.
it.
Oh, really?
But
Is it twin stick or like so I saw
no,
some-
because in
It's not
hardcore you have
360.
to hold left trigger to stand still and
It's like
kind
a
of aim.
strafing
It's exactly
thing.
the same
Okay.
as Shoot Many Robots.
cool.
Okay. The main thing about that game, a lot of reviewers are giving it really bad scores.
Okay.
And I don't know why.
Why?
It's
Is
solid.
it the
It's
combat
solid
system that's
gameplay.
in it, or
It's
is it-
no hardcore uprising gets like 9s and 10s and stuff. So I'm not.
That's weird.
There's a ton of missions in that game. I thought there was only like because there's an overworld.
Okay.
You have 5 sections, and each of those sections have 3 to 4. missions inside them, whether they're survival or like progress through a level type thing, and they all have a boss at the end of them.
Yeah.
Is there a separate survival mode that you can play, or
no? You just play the survival maps.
But does it like is it limited, or does it just like keep going until you die?
Yeah, it goes for a long time, but you can finish them.
Sick.
Oh, okay.
They're hard though.
Okay.
But then what I didn't realize, if you change the difficulty, it's actually totally separate campaigns and levels.
Really?
So there's actually triple the amount of levels I thought there was.
Oh, that's
There's
awesome.
an entire hard campaign and an entire insane campaign.
Wow.
And
That's a lot. It's how many Microsoft points is it on?
800, so it's $10.
It's $10.
yeah, $10 on Steam also.
For
but,
triple the amount of levels, like that's pretty intense.
Yeah, I heard it's RPG also, because people have been comparing it to like Borderlands, but like side scrolling.
When you level up, there's no stats or anything. You just get a 5% boost to your overall damage.
Oh, not bad. Okay,
So you don't really have.
But the main thing is the loot.
Yeah.
So you can equip 5 things on yourself. You've got a main weapon, which has unlimited ammo.
Okay.
You have a secondary weapon, which is usually a rocket launcher or something like that.
I was gonna say it's a pistol.
Or a gnoming launcher, which is you fire like ceramic gnomes that scream and.
Are you?
Wow.
No,
Okay, well that sold it.
He's sold.
Whoa.
He's sold.
What?
They scream and go wee.
There's no business like no business.
So do you guys think Borderlands 2 needs to add this to the game?
Laptop. I need this now.
Don't you know it? Know it? No. My mouth cannot pronounce puns.
Speaking of gnome, did you do the trick in Half-Life? I think it's Half-Life 2 Episode 2 where you bring the gnome all the way with you.
I watched someone do
Hard.
that, and I didn't want to go and do it.
I tried. I failed in the first 10 minutes.
And then you put them in the rocket and launch them. He just like stares at you. And you're like, bye bye.
Yeah. But then you've got you can equip something on your head, on your chest or back. You get backpack or on your legs.
So it's not all weapons. Are they all like? Just like
well, it depends. Like there's special attack stuff. You can get gliding. You can get hang time. Kind of staying in the air after double jumps.
Okay.
Then you can get slides, which is usually related to pants. You slide across the ground further. You get
Teflon pants.
The main thing about this game, though, is that all the gear is hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, it's all funny
Kate,
descriptions.
stop selling me this.
Like
Stop it.
No, the characters are all
like cookie cutter.
P. Walter Tugnut is the name of the main character.
Can you like change the color on them or like?
No, there's 4 colors. If you're first player, you're green. If you're second player, you're red.
Okay.
What you add to them, it looks different. Like it.
Well, it's just all the gear is exactly the same, so you could potentially have 4 identical people.
Okay.
Yeah, but different
there's
stats.
so much different gear and so many different ways you can play that game.
Cool.
God damn it! Now I want to fucking buy this.
And it's 4-player co-op.
Yes. If you're playing on Xbox, you can do split screen up to 2 players, and those players can jump into an online game.
Oh, that's fucking nice.
So 2 System Link as well, I'm assuming?
I don't know if it has system
Probably
link.
probably
online.
online.
Probably only online.
Some games do. Here
Yeah, I'd take the
But you can have 2
hardcore.
Xboxes and play 4 people.
Yeah,
so.
That's
That's nice.
So
That's
on
really
Xbox
good.
Live.
Yeah, get online, yeah.
Cool.
It's still
Wow.
pretty awesome.
Yeah. Actually, one thing. I don't know if you remember what you played. You remember? I know you already gave me a list.
The last things I had were Hero Academy,
Yeah.
which if anyone has that
Yeah.
on your iPhone, Captain Brenner, no spaces. I will play game with you. It's great.
He
Fantastic.
keeps bothering me.
We'll
New update out today.
We'll put it
Retina
down
support
below.
for iPad.
I just keep expecting to get like a text from him at like 3 in the morning to be like, "Yo, Devin, your game's gonna expire. You should probably."
It's going to expire tomorrow. You're at 13 days.
Fuck. All right, I'll play.
And they release new teams. It's a free-to-play game, so you can play as just the main team.
What I do.
You get ads in it, though, if you don't pay for anything.
Yep.
But then
You can skip those though. It's
it's really
pops up
quick.
with
It's
an
like,
X.
like right away.
I will
It's
watch
just-
that then.
Yeah.
It's
There's 4 teams right now. They released the 4th one today.
What is
so
this?
they've got
Elves.
Council, which
Okay.
is like humans
Wizarding.
basically, and they're very varied. They've got wizard, and ninjas and stuff. Then they have dark elves.
Yeah.
ninjas.
Ninjas.
I know,
especially, you know that.
I know, because you fucked up my special character without telling me what he did the first time I played. Fucking asshole. He's like, yeah, just put that there. Just. And I put him out, and he's just like, rapes him. He's like, yeah, that was your special character. I was like, what?
There's actually no rape in the game when he's talking. Though.
Yes.
Fucking
There was a lot of
attacking
rape in
him
the
4
game.
times and stomping on the character, which gets rid of it, and they can't be rezzed.
dick.
Yeah, no, it's the other two.
There's dark elves, which is my preferred race. Then there's the dwarves, which are all about like area of effect damage.
Oh, okay.
They all have bombs and stuff, and their healer has like a buff area around them. So.
Oh, okay.
What isn't it? Is it dwarves? No. I thought one of them couldn't heal themselves. Or no.
The new one that came out today is called the Tribe, and it's basically orcs.
Oh.
They only have one way of healing anyone on their team. Like, it's very
weird.
What is it?
It's a shaman that can like chain heal people.
Oh,
so
okay.
it's not very strong.
Okay.
But are they beefier than everyone else?
Nothing about that. Everyone has like items that can add defense or special defense.
Yeah.
On the Dark Elves case, it's all about equipping stuff to regenerate life as you attack people. The orcs just have a lot of stuff like if you attack me, you take damage. And then they have a lot of their characters are very special. So they've got their axe throwers, which will deal extra damage if the player's above 50% health.
Okay.
Or their like main melee guys, I forget what they're called, probably barbarians or something like that.
Fair enough.
Will execute someone instantly if they are below 50% health.
Oh.
So there's a lot of different special abilities and stuff, but they die fast.
Oh yeah, they just burn through them.
They don't have any extra defense. They're all about just getting in there and just attacking people. Their healing unit improves attack. Like that's
okay.
Because everyone gets a little like potion or something. Theirs is a stick of meat that they eat and they get improved attack. So
wow.
Is that jerky? Beef jerky?
It's just a leg of meat. It's not saying what it is.
I wish,
right?
It could be human meat.
I wish
never know.
meat was actually sold at the supermarket like that. You know, it's like you've got the round
leg.
meat part.
It's like the medieval time, just legs. Just so you
that's a fucking like goat leg or something.
That'd be
What I mean is
awesome.
Joe fell into it. Bro, you played a lot of it. Does it actually feel? So I know now there's 4 races or whatever.
Because it
does
didn't
it still feel balanced?
Yeah, it didn't feel varied for me when I was playing. It felt like I was just.
Well, back when you played it, there was only the 2 teams.
Yeah.
But like, is there one that's like more OP or like, is there something, or is it so far feels like they
so
got a
far
nice...
it's pretty balanced. There's a lot of units that just don't get used, but they usually give them a buff. For instance, the monk, which is the melee unit for the Dark Elves, he only had 2 movement, and the field is about maybe
I thought it was
15 long or something like that.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty big.
Yeah.
So he wasn't. Everyone was just summoning him in the battlefield and just leaving him in the back. They weren't ever doing anything with it because he couldn't get up there fast enough. And the deal is, this punches will go through the person, so it'll deal like 50% damage to the person standing behind someone.
Sick.
But no one ever used him because he moved too slow. So they gave him an extra movement speed. And he's a great unit to use because he can just run up and you can get those executes on units that are
down
up in the field. So
that's not bad.
Okay.
and like the dwarven healer unit has a buff aura around that, but that wasn't there till today. No one ever used them, so they're like, "Hey, we have a buff aura, improves your attack and defense. Just move up with that unit. It's fine. Play with that character now." Yeah.
How much is it to buy each race?
It's $2
per or
per.
Oh, they were on sale
so
for $99. I know.
Every time a new one comes out, they usually put the previous one on sale.
Oh, okay.
So when Hero Academy came out and they did the first big update, Dark Elves were 99 cents.
Double.
When Dwarves came out, Dark Elves were 99 cents again.
Yeah.
Right now, even though the Tribe just released, they're still $2 each.
Okay.
Because I think they have a big enough
Give 'em a
fan
bit.
base now.
Smart marketing.
It's worth it though because you can just play the full game aside from using the other teams.
That's what I've been
just
doing.
for free.
That's not bad.
Cool. All right, that's it.
You've been playing, yes.
I played a couple of rounds.
Well, we played 13 days ago, and
Yeah. Well, like every time I play with Dan, I always get shit kicked.
The thing is, the way I learned that game is I didn't wait for people to play it. You can do matchmaking in that game, which is match up with a random person.
Okay.
We should probably mention that it's an asynchronous game,
turn.
so you just you take a turn, you
Turn.
submit it, and then you wait for the other person to take their turn.
Draw something.
A new feature that they
Always
actually did
counting
today,
games.
though, is that if you two are playing at the same time, it'll just put in the movements
Really?
as you do it. So if you sit on the same battle
Live?
screen,
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's
Cool.
really cool.
Okay, I'm like, am I into this?
We might
It
actually
loads.
play it then.
Oh, I probably have to patch it. That's probably what's fucked up.
yes,
Okay, that's why.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
you probably
Scott.
missed 2 patches.
Yeah.
Because there was the dwarves.
No,
and
I got the
tribe.
dwarf one. I got the dwarf.
Okay.
See, we started a dwarf match, didn't we?
No.
I started
You
it, put
started-
some units down,
I-
and then I automatically won after 2
I remember
weeks.
I looked at it and I was like, just kind of like a little menu button just got out of the game.
Wow.
But yeah,
I always hate when I play you and your special character comes out the first time. I'm just fuck.
Well, each
Damn.
race, the orcs are so weird because they only have like attack items. Everyone has 3 equipment items that they can do. They have their attack improvement, their defense
And they're
improvement,
special.
and their helmet, which is a magical shield, basically. The orcs don't have a helmet at all. They have their shield that will hurt people if they get attacked, and they have their attack power, and that's it. Instead, they get an extra special unit and extras of their like meat.
Oh, okay.
thing to improve
Oh,
people.
cool.
So it's
Pretty cool.
weirdly balanced from the other teams, but it kind of makes sense because
Wow.
they're all about just running in and just
Just beating the shit out of
Sounds
someone.
pretty cool.
That sounds pretty
That's
badass,
cool,
actually.
Oh, yeah, Hero Academy.
Yeah, Hero
Check
Academy.
it out.
iOS only, unfortunately.
That's not.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not an Android.
No, it's
No.
iOS
only. Okay.
It'll be hard,
Good old app.
maybe a
I
little hard
definitely
to
would've
match
saw
up
it
Android
first.
and iOS. And
If they do it, they
There's gonna be a lot
like
of
the
technical
step
problems.
that takes is probably doing Facebook integration, like going to
Yeah.
Watch with Friends
Yeah.
where it's
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
But right now it's Game Center, so I don't know if they'll ever.
Damn you, Game Center.
probably not.
I think there's enough iPhones in the world and iPads, especially now that they have the
they'll leverage
Retina
Before
display.
it was only an iPhone app, so I was playing on my iPad. It's all pixelated and
So now it's a tablet, eh?
now it's full
Tablet
resolution
edition?
and it's
Oh,
Retina
baby.
display. It looks beautiful.
Full screen,
So,
HD
not bad.
graphics.
I'm just I started like 8 random games today. Just like I want to play some more of this.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Alright, yeah. What else?
What else
did
we
you
got
play?
down the...
I think that's it that I played, unless you want to mention what we recorded.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. We tried. Well, we'll mention it. What?
What?
Go
What?
for it.
I have no idea what the hell
I don't know what
you're
you-
That's let's keep it a secret, but
Oh,
No,
well,
no, it's
there's
just-
gonna be a new video going
Yeah.
up soon. We did
Yeah.
another dry run.
Yeah.
We're not gonna say too much about it, so you guys
Nope.
can see it for yourselves.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I haven't even seen it yet.
I haven't seen
it's,
it yet.
it's me and Riccio, and we
attempted to
played
attempted to.
Total War Shogun 2
on the PC,
because we both got that after the
Which
Steam
is,
sale.
if you guys don't know, an RTS game.
and
Real-time
we,
strategy?
we won't explain too much, except for we hopped into it. It asked us if we wanted to do the tutorial, and we said hell no. And that happened. So,
you know what? I'm actually excited to see this.
Also, neither of us have ever played Total War games before.
Oh, that's
Ever.
that's brutal.
intense.
That's
So,
brutal.
that's a fun one.
The learning curve is like
Yeah. So check that out. We're gonna upload that probably sometime this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how that goes.
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, Devin, what did you play?
I didn't have a huge amount that I could play. I've been having some kind of like school stuff.
Yeah,
and
shit
it's all-
creek right
yeah,
now,
shit
yeah.
creek right now when it comes to school.
we're all
But
there.
I did go back to my Deus Ex save. I actually have 2 different ones. I've got one on my desktop that I'm playing as like a normal person plays it,
a normal person.
and then I've got one on my laptop which
You started
think-
at school, and I saw you start.
and
It's
I
not
think we
good.
mentioned in one of the
Yeah.
first
Couple
podcasts.
podcasts, yeah.
I didn't play it like normal people do. I think I murdered everyone.
I was-
like
Everyone
gonna
in Detroit is
Every-
dead.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Just wiped that in.
I was gonna say everybody was naked, but I forgot this is Deus Ex.
This days out. It's not Skyrim.
Thank
Yeah.
God they keep their clothes on.
Yeah. But it was
God.
really funny because I just want to reiterate the funniest story I have from it is I was looking for the silencer because when you start off the pistols, it's actually pretty fucking loud.
Loud, yeah.
And
And
the
it-
second you fire it at someone, cops like just stream
Cops
out of all the alleyways,
Yeah.
and they're like, "That guy."
Just shot a gun. Like we're gonna fuck him up. But
Yeah.
I ended up climbing into this building and finding.
Just random, hey, rolled in this guy's apartment. He's like, "Hey, you want to buy something?"
And I just happened to look in, and he had a silencer, and I bought the
Beautiful.
silencer, and I screwed it onto my gun,
Had to test it out.
and I shot the dealer in the face. It was just like,
What's
If
the
you
deal
do-
with that?
but it was really funny because he has a bodyguard in his like bedroom that runs out when the guy dies. So I just like ran into the bedroom and closed the door and turned, and I guess his girlfriend was on the bed, and so I just like turned up and like shot her in the face.
So the bodyguard rolls out of the main room. Is like, "What happened?" And you just kind of sneak out,
Go
shoot
to the
main
bedroom.
guy in the face, and he's like, "What happened?"
Kill his
Shoot him in the
girlfriend.
face. Room clear.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was just like I don't understand how he could not notice the guy in the trench coat shooting people. Like, just like that AI must have been like, man, what am I gonna make for supper? Fuck, I have to pick up my kids at school today. I have to pay my child support. Like, just like,
Meanwhile, he's talking like a picture. It's not even someone.
yeah, it's just like,
No. Or he was having a very, very, very depressing day.
yeah.
You never know.
So I just ended up fucking everyone up, and I'm actually in.
Like I said, fucking everyone up.
And I'm in Shanghai now, and I forgot I was there. And the first part of that mission is you have to kind of go save someone, and I ended up like kicking through a door, and this hooker like stood up from the bed, started screaming,
Hey,
and
they're
ran and
professionals.
jumped off.
No, I believe the designation in the game
Name is hooker.
Oh, really? Oh,
But, like,
my
Maybe that's her
God.
name.
but she got up and like I load this save because I had saved when I kicked in the door and I didn't realize what was happening. So I loaded up. I'm like loading screen goes. I pull out my gun and this hooker jumps up, starts screaming, runs out to the balcony, and clipped through the wall, and we're about, like, 6 stories up, and all I heard was screaming, and then a crunching sound. And I was like, man, I didn't even have to fucking do anything this time. Like, it's just like,
so you're playing Deus Ex as though it were a Hitman game.
Yeah. I'll tell you how to play a Hitman game.
Yeah, you set that up nicely.
I couldn't even fucking believe what happened. The fact that, like, I just forgot that I kicked in this door.
There's no forensic proof that you killed her.
Yeah, she just like got up and ran and like jumped off
All I know is she went for a trip somewhere.
But I do hate the fact that you can pick up corpses, because that's the bane of my existence in any game where you can pick up corpses. Because I always try and like hide them in corners or like stash them in places. And so I went into the next room beside.
I can see you saying hiding them in corners and then watching you play where you're like cramming it into like a fucking something, seeing if it'll break.
It's like crouching on top of the bar,
Did
jamming in the corner.
Oh god, no. Not that.
I feel like you tried to push someone into like a bathroom or something, into a shower stall, and the body just kind of like clipped out and got all like, I don't know.
It was a toilet. I was trying to get her to balance on the toilet, and she clipped through the toilet, and her legs splayed out on the floor. So it was a toilet with legs, and a head coming out of the...
Don't ever play another open world game, please.
Yeah. no games where you can move
like,
stuff.
So somebody's just watching you play, it's like the developer, and he's like, what the fuck is he doing?
But it's really funny because you can pick up these corpses, and because you're super strong, you can throw them really far distances. Yeah. And so I was just throwing people off.
If you spec that way.
If you spec that way.
You gotta love those
and
arms.
I'm just throwing people off balconies and like actually like just throwing people off balconies. And then later on,
it's your turn.
Later on, I went to go do a mission, and I had to talk to this guy and meet him in an alley. And I went up to talk to him, and there's about 7 corpses. I'm like, oh, I remember those. I threw those. Hey, buddy, what's up? Like,
drag him.
Yeah, I played about a good like 3 or 4 hours of this game.
I believe I remember how this rampage started. It was, and if anyone's played it, there's 2 like thugs in a basketball court, and they talk shit to you,
thugs.
No matter how nice or rude you are to them when you walk in there. And that was when you pulled out your shotgun for the first time, and Detroit died.
Oh yeah, because all their gang members came, and I made a pile and then shot hoops.
Dear God.
Are you serious? You shot body?
Because he didn't have the arm mod at that point, so he put a body pile like in the basketball court, and then he stood up on the body pile and tossed the basketball.
Don't you wish you could like rip off the ligaments and just like throw them in the basketball court?
You don't want to give Devin the ability to do that.
Or the idea.
Actually, it's really funny because you can pick up heads in Skyrim. And I took them home.
Oh, yeah. Like when you behead somebody?
Yeah, you can actually pick up the head.
No.
And so what I did was I kept on luring people.
It got dark fast.
We should probably head in another direction with this thing.
Yeah, we should. So what else did you play?
So what else I played was I played this game. I guess we'll call it a game. It's this experiment that the developer of Binding of Isaac made.
Okay.
It's called Coil.
COIL?
Yeah.
Coil?
And it's free on Steam. And it's weird. It only took me about 10 minutes to like play through it. It's all Flash based as most of his games are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's got this interesting story, but like the gameplay isn't really gameplay. It's kind of like puzzly that you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you start off as a sperm. I'm not even kidding you.
What the fuck?
As if Binding of Isaac.
Whoa, recoil.
You start off as a sperm and you like swim towards the egg, but you have to fight other ones, and then like
that's kind of cool.
Like the whole thing is like it's just you're this playing as this fetus growing, but like, there's all these mini games.
Riccio would enjoy
like,
this because he.
Well, what's the music like?
What's the birth sequence
it's
like?
It's kind of creepy. And,
is it Danny
like,
B again?
No, it's someone.
Okay.
It's someone else, but it's really creepy and it loops perfectly, so you don't really notice that the song kind of like stops.
Kind of like Spore.
Yeah, until like
I actually. Spore, you start like a sperm.
Yeah, but I actually like covered my ears and like actually kind of just listen to the music, because usually the music with those are really good. Mm-hmm. But it just like looped through, and I didn't really notice it till it actually like you hear this as partial like millisecond skip of like, repeat, and then it goes back in again. Wow. So it's a perfect loop.
Mother, you're in just skipping a beat, realizing someone's making a game of her insides.
But like, but
I don't know why she
they do this. Anyway. They do this thing between these like Flash mini games, and then they have these story sections, and they're just you just read them. Like,
So what you're saying is just a fucked up Mario Party, is what you're saying. It's just
Sounds like
moving through stuff to mini games.
But it's like,
story
but like,
sections.
if you read the story on it, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but like, it starts off kind of happy, and like it's really fucking dark, really fucking quick, and then it's like happy again. But then there's like this whole like under feeling of maybe she's fucking insane, or like, but they don't
tell you.
They don't tie it off. They don't do anything. It's just like you finish
spoilers.
Finish this mini game, and it's just like Riccio was beside me, and he looked over, and I was just like,
how long is this game?
I thought he was watching porn.
10 minutes.
Okay, so it's not really a spoiler then.
Okay.
We should do an hour-long drive of it.
But it's really good. Like,
here we are again.
It's free to play. It's definitely an experiment. I think it might have come out somewhere between.
What was it used to? What did the developer use to make this game? Same engine?
Flash. I think it's what
game?
I think it's Flash based.
That's what Super Meat Boy was originally.
Yeah, it was originally Flash based.
Yeah.
So same kind of thing. It's really it's pretty cool. I really enjoyed it ish. I guess
You said it was free.
it's free. Yeah, I found it by looking on the.
I guess I'll try it.
I found it on the developer's website on Steam, and it was just like he's made this, and this, and like I read the description. It was
When was it
an
made?
experiment. I can't tell you to be honest.
But before Super
It was
Meat Boy,
probably
before
no.
Binding of
I'll
Isaac.
bet you it was probably after Super Meat Boy, before Binding of Isaac.
Yeah.
Because I think he had a lot of side projects he was doing before
between.
Binding of Isaac. So maybe Binding of Isaac is the only one that he kind of like
Finished.
Because that's where
finished
the
and put forward
dark
and-
theme comes from.
Yeah, it really
right?
comes
In Binding of-
dark on
yeah.
Binding of Isaac.
Makes sense.
This guy
Makes sense.
probably really
Depressed or something.
I heard they actually are making Super Meat Boy for the iOS now.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
I
They're
thought it
not
was
shit.
porting it.
Yeah,
They are
Redesigning.
completely
Yeah.
remaking it.
with I think
better
they're
make
going
it
for
for
tilt and
Android.
touch controls and stuff.
I don't know.
Like,
how that's
but
gonna
I mean,
be.
like, not
that
not
game's
trying to,
about precision.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're gonna
Yeah,
do.
But like,
pretty
if
hard,
they
eh?
honestly do make a Super Meat Boy
Like a fun version.
for iOS,
Fun version,
it
yeah.
won't be fun.
I forgot about
I'll buy
that.
it. Like, I'll buy it.
They already have a Super Meat Boy.
They're probably
style.
contracted by Apple. It's just kind of like go on phones after warranties go out because phones are gonna get thrown, broken.
It's true,
I
eh?
hate
Wait, what is that?
Philly.
Oh,
League of
fuck
Evil?
yeah.
Is it League of Evil? Do you know that?
I have both those games because
Have
they
you ever
were
played
99 cents. I tried them. I didn't really.
What were they?
They're pretty much like
Those are
they're the
okay.
closest to Super Meat Boy for the iOS, and they actually work really well. Like the touch controls, and it is getting through as fast as you can. And it is
Okay.
really good.
The
platforming.
levels are nowhere near as precise as Super Meat Boy though. Like all
They
I
do
could-
get pretty intense though. They do.
Isn't
I just
N
loved
plus
your
the
jump
same?
at Christmas
Yeah,
on the
we're
marathon
done
that
with
you
the
were
iPhone.
doing.
Oh, it's not on. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
fuck
true.
you
It's not
up.
on iOS.
Yeah.
And it was the one
That's a
time
good
you're
point.
ever going to do it.
Yeah, I'm never gonna play that level again.
But yeah. Anyway, so yeah, it's good. It's kind of cool. They're putting out to the iOS. I don't know how they're gonna do it.
Which
but
I'll probably get it because I
can see it
hate-
working
I
on
bet
a
you it'll
tablet.
control exactly like League of Evil.
I'll get it for the fucking soundtrack. That's cool.
Yeah, actually, I love the soundtrack.
Are you? I don't know if they'll redo the whole soundtrack. Why would they?
Just like keep the game playing, plug in your
awesome, though.
headphones. Listen
Don't
to
doubt
music.
that. Don't hate on
They
that.
wouldn't change it.
Yeah, how do you think a lot of people?
it's actually what they're calling it is Super Meat Boy the game. So maybe they will do.
Maybe,
yeah,
do
they
a lot of
might.
stuff.
Do you think like it'll sell actually pretty well? Do you think?
Oh yeah,
I think so.
Oh,
there's
yeah.
a there's a
See,
there's a
a
crappy
big fan
clone
base.
of it
Right.
called Cheese Man.
Oh my
on iOS.
Does he,
Oh, yeah.
does he
That
fart
sells well,
across the
so-
screen, Cheese Man? He's just
He's like a block of cheese.
He just
does the same thing.
It's the same thing, but it's not-
Cheese it. Okay.
Oh god.
I am le fromage. I'm running across the screen.
Anything else you played, Smith?
I think that was really about it. I don't think I actually played much else. Like I said, been busy with school and such. I'm gonna try and get more.
Well, you said you played some Mass Effect.
I played Mass Effect. I've been.
We
going-
can't talk about it because of you.
Yeah, but I find it the kind of general.
And you.
The general
The
consensus.
gun dies. No.
Yeah.
All of your guns.
Gun?
All the guns.
Well, like
they're all
the-
dead.
The general
Spelling
consensus I
hate.
got right now is like,
Sorry.
I kill you.
It is more shooty than Mass Effect 2.
I've heard that a lot. I actually read a
I-
review yesterday from Kotaku. They were talking about how Mass Effect 3 brought down the gaming, like it disappointed the hardcore fans.
I still.
That made me so sad when I read it.
I don't
can't
want
talk
to.
about
I don't
it.
want to
Yeah.
get into this.
Yeah, let's
'cause
not get into
we
this.
are
This
still-
could go
We're gonna save
spoiler
this. We're gonna save this.
accidentally.
For me,
We're gonna
for
say
me,
this.
I tried a completely different class. I did something because I played the soldier before,
Okay.
and I just decided I want to use
You
something
didn't carry
like
over yourself?
biotics. I did actually carry him over, but
You didn't like it.
There's a
chose-
modification.
Yeah,
page
you
at
can
the
mod
beginning
it.
of that game.
Okay,
There's
you
no
can still,
there's
yeah,
no
it's not set in
context
stone.
for it. Like 2,
Okay.
where there's like he
It's been a year, man. You can turn into a girl.
I had a section.
Hey.
It's the future, man. Shit happens.
Yeah, you're a girl.
Yeah.
So it's
We can spoil the beginning of 2, right? I'm sure.
Yeah,
that's
two?
fine.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, where he dies and he gets resurrected.
yeah.
God, you...
No, well, yeah.
No,
there's no context for that in 3.
Yeah,
it's just like, hey, you imported your character. What do you want to change?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I tried a completely different character with different
kinda
powers.
weird,
I play as the...
I wonder if you can switch genders.
I don't know, but what I'm thinking of is I just remember the comic that came out before Mass Effect 3 came out, where it was like
I know
Tali
what
was
you're
just
talking
like,
about,
yeah,
yeah.
what does this sandpaper like?
I don't know. I better inspect
What does
it
this
with
sander
my
smell like?
face.
I don't know, man. It like rips his face off. It's like character creation.
That's
Oh
awesome.
god. I don't know. I really liked it. I'm liking it so far.
How-
I'm
which
finding
part?
Class did you pick, sorry?
it's the one that's a mix of tech and biotic.
Sentinel.
With the armor.
With
right?
the armor.
Yeah.
I really like the armor because I've got a 1 second cooldown now on my knockdown biotic. So I only stock throw. Yeah, throw. So I only stock pistols. I have the SMG and the actual pistol.
Yeah,
I've
because
got
SMG, you can put that mod on it. It makes it super light.
Super
Yeah,
fast.
and I've got them
You just
pimped
unload the
out
whole
pretty
clip.
hardcore. So I've got a
That's
1 second
crazy.
cooldown on that throw, and just fighting units. I'm just like, I'll pop up and just be like, boom, 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 and then like Garrus or whoever else I've got in my party just takes them out.
Yeah.
The
what I
tech
do.
armor is actually very different from 2 to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played Insane
It's more effective.
as a Sentinel in 2.
Yeah.
You have to start a new game for that. You couldn't
Yeah.
new game plus it, so I had to pick a new character.
That kind of sucks.
That was hard.
Really?
That took me... I had to put down that game and keep coming back to it after a couple of months because I just couldn't
God.
There were a
get
couple
past parts. Whereas 3, I did in like a week.
Did you
so-
get anything for doing that in 3? Like, did you get like, you know, if there's like extra money or something you started with for doing it insane or anything?
Yeah, on New Game Plus, when you start, it's literally everything carries over.
No,
you
I
keep
mean,
everything.
from beating Insane on 2,
Yeah.
going to 3, do you know if you
I haven't imported that save yet.
Oh.
So I don't know.
Oh,
Really?
wow, cool.
Are you going to?
Because normally I would have imported that save to continue doing an Insane run.
Yeah.
But in 3, the Insane achievement differs because you can do it on a New Game
Oh,
Plus.
okay.
So I just kept my level 59 Shepherd
Oh,
and
okay.
just
And just rolled through.
rolled
it.
back in,
It's
got my
a lot
60th
easier.
level, and used
Yeah.
that through the whole
Yeah.
game. So
Well,
it was a lot easier. Maybe I don't know. I don't think it has anything to do with controls or anything.
No,
like that, but
for me, I
2
found-
had a lot of moments where I was
Yeah.
like,
same with me. Like I played.
But it was fun.
had that part.
It was
This
fun, though.
one dude just. Oh,
It's always a.
It's nice, dude.
I find that in 3, whenever I'm in combat and I'm, you know how you get that music that when it dies down, you're you know everything's done. It's just like vroom, 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 like
Slowly.
weirdy.
critical mission failure.
Yeah.
Hate that
So what
sound.
ended up happening was
Hasn't
I'm,
changed.
I hate
I'm not
it.
gonna spoil the part that I'm doing.
It's like, oh.
I'm using my throw and everything like that, and I got everyone down, and you know how the music kind of peters out as the guys die, so it's not as intense anymore. And I was just like, oh, great, everybody's good, and like my shield was down because I had used the burst on it because I got on closer melee, and like I was like, okay, I'm good because the music wasn't playing anymore, and I turn and there's just a guy like, and there's and I was just like, at that moment I was just. Because I knew I hadn't saved in a while, and I was just gonna like rip my fucking controller in half, and it was just
Autosaves are a lot more forgiving in 3 than
Oh
Yeah,
my
but-
god.
like I was on Skype with a buddy who was borrowing the game from, and he heard me just like let out this blood curdling scream. He's like, I know what part you're at. And I was just like, fuck you, you do. He's like, and he like described it out to me. I was like, oh, you do. He's like, yeah, the same thing happened to me. And it's this one fucking guy that just. The music peters out, and he just like rolls out of the hallway, and it's just like,
Is that a bug?
no, it's just.
That's
part-
weird. I don't know
fucking
what
with
you're
you?
talking about, so
I
I was
mean,
clearly prepared for that
yeah.
circumstance.
Clearly, yeah.
On PC, I was probably like, footstep?
Shepherd, like torso, and his legs don't even move. Just fucking like
Just like a mech, he just swivels.
He just his legs are still facing that way, but his body is facing that way.
yeah.
Motherfucker
But it was
didn't
just
know what
it was so fucking angering, and it was just that moment. Like
Yeah.
it's the same in any game where it's just you think you get everyone, and you're just like, job well done, about to hit that save button, like just
Right when you're
turn
about to press
around.
it. Oh.
Shit.
See, now
Just
my
that
issue
one.
with playing it on Insane is that there's a moment every time you get into combat with anybody when you're playing Insane. Because if you're playing on normal difficulty, if you lose half your shields, that is a death on Insane mode.
Well,
So
Holy shit.
Wow.
The only thing that let me live to like a 3/4 of a shields was the tech armor, which at fully upgraded would double your shields.
Yep.
It was not a damage protection anymore.
It was just
added
double
more
your
shields
shields.
on you. Yeah, and I like that a lot more because in the middle of combat you could just put it on and
double shield.
cover yourself in shields again and keep moving to get back to cover in a better position.
I found I kept it on a lot. Like I don't know, maybe
the mechs on insane difficulty.
How much harder do you think it would have been without the tech armor?
that.
Because you don't have those like heavy weapons. Well, you can find some, but most of the time.
Yeah, most of the time you don't, and
So,
especially if you're traveling, like if you're a biotic person and you're traveling light. Like I was just
There's
like,
only like 3 different missions where you get.
I know, but I was just like,
they're out of the
what-
second.
Actually, now that I think about it,
Like what? No, this isn't working. Just teammates, you do this shit. I'll just take out all the little squishy guys.
every time I find a mech, though, I think I was always after I killed it and I'd run around and be like, oh, there was a missile launcher here. I think like almost every time
They kind of do some
hide
stuff
it.
for that, or like
Yeah.
when you fight Geth Primes. That's not a spoiler.
Yeah.
There are Geth in a Mass
Big
Effect.
scary
Yeah.
robot.
Fucking those guys piss me off.
But
They just piss me off.
I have no idea what they look like yet.
so at one point I want to do a spoiler
They
cast.
look
so
like a
just-
Geth
just
Prime.
talk about
like it's-
the endings at some
Talk
point.
about Mass Effect.
Well, we'll get Dustin to finish it first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I'll
probably
doing
do
this
a
playthrough
binge.
with him. He's just playing through on casual as a Vanguard. He
So
wants
I just
the
gotta put
story.
this in context. One of our buddies had never ever played any of the Mass Effect games, whether they came out or not.
you
Like
never
just
played it?
never touched
No,
them.
never
Really?
before.
So
And
that's
so-
why he's doing. Okay.
So
Wow.
Dan here has
I
been,
own all the games and all the DLC, so
Thank
he's
you.
been coming over to my house
Thank you for doing
to
that.
play through the games. Now,
We applaud
he
you.
hated
That's
the combat
not-
in
I
the
actually
first
did.
game.
Oh really?
So I ended up taking the controller from him a lot of the time just to do the combat
Yeah.
and give it back to him for the
don't blame him.
So he liked the
Yeah.
RPG elements.
I haven't had to take the
Controller.
controller from him in 2.
Oh yeah, they changed a lot of between
Two's
1 and
old,
2.
yeah.
He is
it's a
almost
lot
done, and
fun.
I'm gonna talk spoiler free about 2 because it's 3 is out.
Yeah.
Stuff ties in.
She's been
Yeah.
out for 2 years.
Yeah,
hasn't
so
she?
if you haven't played 2,
You're in
earmuffs right now.
trouble.
Earmuffs. Take out the headphones.
Yeah, just
The
get out
last
of here.
time, the last time Dustin was over, we played a lot of the DLC. So he
Yep.
played through Overlord,
Yeah.
which he thought was fine.
Yeah. I still play
Also,
Overlord.
he's playing a hardcore Renegade.
Oh man, like you
Just-
should see what this guy's face looks like.
Renegade
that's
choices
scary.
with no thought about it.
We're
Just-
actually, I'm gonna put up
Just killing
Yeah, I
everybody.
think we have a
We'll get a link in there.
Yeah,
a
picture.
down below. So
I need
that's
like
funny.
this
Check
guy.
out the
This
picture
guy.
down
Why
below.
we have more pictures? We
The
took one of him
scariest
like
shepherd you've ever
aiming
seen.
gun. It's great. It's
Scary shepherd.
kind of a cross between Clint Eastwood and Jason Statham, is what I would say. If he did
Yeah,
anything
kinda-
like-
Fucking scars
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
anger.
well, the
like,
scars always happen when you
Looks
go
like a
training.
bare
when you go
ball.
Renegade,
them.
yeah, but
It's
unless
just
you
like-
get the medical bay upgrade to fix them.
That's true.
So we're playing through a lot of the DLC in that, and he broke that game
Multiple.
Vanguard
5 or
charge,
6
man.
times in like
Multiple
5 hours of playing
Vanguard
through those
charge.
DLCs. He's pushed people out of the levels using his charge. He has pushed himself out of the level using charge to the point where he killed the last enemy with a charge, and the camera just spun wildly, and then he spawned in like an open space, but still in the level, and then it auto-saved because he killed the last enemy with it. So the person's like, "Hey, come over here, press this button, get this elevator." This is during Arrival.
Yeah.
Oh
You're
god.
escorting this person. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, come and just get this elevator for me." He couldn't move. He couldn't do anything. He was
Oh,
just trying to throw
God.
abilities and
So
stuff. It's
how
just-
did he? Wow.
he had to reload the save and do like 3 battles
weird.
before.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow. Thank God I didn't pull a me where I like didn't actually do a hard save till 3 hours into Mass Effect 3. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I should probably do one of these.
And we were playing Lair of the Shadow Broker,
Yeah.
where you're fighting on top of that ship.
Yeah.
There's that
Yeah.
lightning storm and stuff.
Yeah.
What we discovered, because I'd never played that as a biotic,
Oh, yeah?
um,
If you lift them, they just...
Yeah.
yeah, if you do use pull from is what
Yeah.
he has,
Oh,
they
yeah. Just piece
float
of
up in the air
fuck
and
out. They're gone.
piece of fire. If you pull them high enough, doing pull multiple times, they will go above the lightning tethers and just get struck by lightning.
Really? What?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
And so we were just pulling people and just like, we were laughing about it and they were flying off and one guy flew up above the lightning tether and we was like, oh, look at that guy go. And we
That's
just
fucking awesome.
lost our shit. For like,
Shocking, actually.
yes.
Wow.
That's fucking insane.
So Mass Effect 2 is still great. And my new roommate, who I live with now, he loves Mass Effect. He's never played the DLCs for 2. So
Really?
he like walked by and he was like, what are you guys playing? What is that? We were in one of the Hammerhead missions.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, a vehicle? What the hell is this? He's like, you never played the DLCs? You finished 3. And he's like,
Wait, Hammerhead.
They brought the
Firewalker
Hammerhead back.
DLC.
Oh, I didn't buy that.
No,
I
it's
didn't
the
play that
Mako.
either. I
It's
saw
the
it.
original one.
Oh yeah, the Mac. But it's similar, right?
It's a hover vehicle, so
Yeah.
it's way more
Right,
easier
floating,
to
yeah,
control.
the
It's not as
floating
fucking retarded as the one
Yeah.
where it's like.
I actually enjoyed the Mako.
I liked it too.
Guys, Yeah.
I used to.
retarded.
I actually a
missed
couple
it.
of times like drove into like how they've got the boulders there,
I loved
and what would
it.
happen? I'd fucking drive into the boulder and it would just do this, and it
I knew you
fucking
were gonna
bounce
do it.
and shut the hell up, both of you.
Don't touch me. But Mass Effect 3 is really good. When you guys go through it.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah, what else we got?
But yes, is it? Is
I
all
think
you
that was kind
On
of
to Riccio's.
Riccio's
Epic.
fucking list. Yet again, I
Epic.
state he
We're gonna make
is
this quick 'cause
currently
we have a
got
lot of
nothing
news
else to
topics.
do.
There's a lot of stuff. So,
a lot of news topics.
all right, starting with stuff. I finally
Summary.
beat Hitman Blood Money. Game was fucking fantastic.
First time?
That's 6 years in the making.
Yes.
Yeah.
So glad I played that. That game was
Finally
good.
done.
So much.
Can't wait for the next one, eh?
I can't wait for the next one,
Yep.
but I'm really sad that it's not going to be
Like true Hitman.
anything. Yeah, because I
Yeah.
think it's going to be a bit more the conviction route with Splinter Cell.
Uh,
Well,
more action-y.
have you seen what they've done in that game? They've made it where combat is going to be like a fine route, but it
Yeah.
still rewards being
Yeah.
stealthy.
Avoidant, yeah.
Yeah,
completely.
Like if you finish a mission playing it as a shooter, you get the lowest possible score.
Yeah. Okay.
Like,
So, see, I haven't actually been looking too much about Night Solution, so I've just kind of I've seen like that one level where he's going through the library.
Tech
and he
demo?
kind of.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm really hoping it kind of still has that one little feeling that the old. I almost said Blood Money. The old.
Well, what they
Hitman
wanted to
games
do is they wanted if you get caught, you can fight your way out.
Yeah,
That's what they wanted to
which
be.
is
Not
good.
like, oh, I got caught.
Fail.
Yeah.
I am totally
Yeah.
dead and have to redo this whole level. Like,
Mhm.
Yeah, I just I
Yeah,
love
that a
how
couple
within
times.
playing that game for a few hours, I already mastered escape, up, enter, enter, and it was like, okay, sweet, reloaded. Keep doing that over and over. So every time I was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, okay.
You never know what the AI are gonna do.
No, and
They're
sometimes
so
it's really fucked
unpredictable.
up. My favorite thing about the AI, or it's not even the AI, it's the physics. Is like you can shoot somebody in the head, you never know if they're just gonna crumple, if the physics are gonna fuck up, and you just go into space, or like he's gonna
Fall through the
I
ground.
love that shit.
oh,
No,
God.
that game is a lot of fun. Honestly, if no one's ever played a Hitman game before, you have to play.
I can't wait to get the wire around somebody in the new one and just fucking
I've-
strangle
That's
them.
really creepy.
Oh.
I want to go back next year.
I've never been able to get into a Hitman game. I have played the first
Oh
level
my
of all
God.
three.
Really?
I think, and never
Oh my
continued
God.
on with it. It's
It's
a different
hard.
game
It's-
than what you think
yeah,
it is. It is
it
a
is.
puzzle game.
It is a
not-
puzzle game. It's
yeah.
not
It's
an
an action game.
It's not
It
an
is
action
hard.
If you're willing to
for
be
sure a puzzle
forgiving
game.
and not find that perfect route that like, because people were telling me like, oh, you're going through an silent assassin, which means you can't kill more than like 2 people or even 1 person a level.
Mhm.
If you're not doing that, it can be really fun to try and like stealth through it and still go and kill people.
Oh, okay. It's
Go on
not-
rampages once in a while.
But
yeah.
if you're not that like super anal person who just wants to like, okay, I can't be seen, I gotta do this perfectly, I gotta like do
I'm gonna
this
play
by
it
the-
Deus Ex style.
So you like you stand outside of the house and you're like, okay, that guy's gonna come out if I take it.
You just sit and watch an
Yeah.
enemy pathing.
So if you do it that way, you'll probably
Love it.
kill yourself, but love it. But I don't know. I really liked it.
I bought them on that Steam deal. $6
Yeah,
every Hitman game.
I'm sad I didn't get the first 2 because now I really want to go back and check it. I know they're not going to be as good, but I really
Yeah,
want to go check them out.
Close, yeah.
I think
You know the
that's-
first one's download is like 300 megs
Yeah.
or something
Yep.
like that. It's tiny as.
Yep.
Speaking of short games, though, because I was playing Hitman, and I was like, oh, Max Payne 3 is coming out. Decided to buy Max Payne 1 and 2 on Steam.
I've never played those games.
Max
Neither
Payne
have
1
I.
is like
I played
600
2 on
megs.
PS2.
Really?
And
Jesus
that game is
Christ.
fucking long. I don't know how the hell they did that. But
Max
it's cool.
Payne 2 is really good on,
Yeah.
on PS2. I enjoyed that game.
Again, I own both of them on Steam.
I
Really?
forget
Never
when
played
Max
one.
Payne.
Give that shit to me.
Should definitely play them.
No, it doesn't work that way. You gotta get that shit.
I don't know when Max Payne 1 came out. I think I want to say
A long time
2001.
I want to say it
Yeah.
was 01 and 04
Yeah.
for the games.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what I'd
3-year
say.
gap.
Yeah.
So, but
Like rebooting franchises.
it still
Random
looks
years.
good. It still actually looks really good. There's only one moment where I was like, "Oh, this is old." When I walked out and I was walking down this outside street, and the windows are just like they're not even like indented. It's really just like part of the texture just becomes like a window.
Love it.
And it's
Oh my
like,
God.
oh,
Really?
the
Just a
door. That's
hole?
just like painted.
Just a
everywhere.
hole?
Yeah.
It's like a hole?
Not even a hole, man. It's just like
It's
just a texture.
a
Just
texture
a box,
of a
and it's got
building.
like brick,
Oh.
window, brick, door. I'm like, oh, this is old.
No,
Like a
adaptation.
flat texture.
Just a
inside
flat-
the
okay,
building.
so it's not
Counter-Strike
really-
textures.
Okay.
It's really weird to go back to a game that was made in 2001 because they are really not forgiving. Like,
No.
I remember playing when I was young, and it's just like I didn't remember having this much trouble going through it. And I'm playing on the easiest mode right now, and I like walk into a room, and it's like
Games are getting more pansy-like.
die, hit a button, reload. And I'm
Games
like,
are getting more
it's-
pansy-like.
It's kind
No,
of
they're
crazy.
getting-
Except for
They're
Casual.
Half
reaching
an
out to a broader audience.
Audience.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I'm kinda
that's a
glad
better way of
because-
putting it.
Max Payne 2 is making me kind of pissed at some points, but it's also
it's a tough game.
It's aged.
You already finished
pretty,
one?
No, I'm pretty much getting there. Like,
Oh,
it's
okay.
not a long game. It's like 5 or 6 hours.
Oh, that's not bad.
I think I've already sunk.
I never
3.
played one.
But it's good. I played them both on, I think, on the Xbox. No, I played the first one on PC, second one on the Xbox. But I'm going to play through both of them again.
Not bad.
But,
Isn't there an expansion game in between two?
There's no
Yeah.
expansion. There has been a lot of mods, I think, on the PC one. Like, in the first game, you can add, like, Kung Fu to the fucking game. And, like, katanas.
I just hope it. I hope it's
Cool.
GoldenEye Kung Fu.
You've reminded me. You know what game I want? A new game
Next
of?
snap.
No
Next
One Lives
snap.
Forever.
Yes.
Did you ever play those games?
I actually did. Well, I never finished them. I played a lot of them. But,
As per usual.
But,
Did either of you play No One Lives Forever?
No, I haven't.
No.
those were good games. Except
Yeah.
for I don't know. There hasn't been like a good spy-ish kind of like game.
All the stealthy games are becoming more action,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah, Splinter Cell,
Splinter Cell, Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear
Yeah.
Solid
turned into more
Smash,
You know what?
action.
Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, my favorite part in 4 was making him climb through the irradiated,
You're a terrible person.
and you just hear him. I
You're a horrible person.
just started
It's
laughing.
horrible.
Started laughing.
But
just like, really did.
But
I thought anyone who's on like a 4-year gaming hiatus is just like, no, right
Yeah.
now.
I was just about to pick someone up. But
Kill someone, watch a cutscene. You go to the guy's funeral.
Fuck that shit. That
I
game's
watched
good.
my dad play Metal Gear Solid 4, and he skipped every cutscene.
Really? That
What?
probably made no sense then.
Yeah, he was just
no
like,
sense
he was just objective over there. Great, I'm gonna stealth.
Wow,
Great,
that's
perfect.
And then, of course, you got the.
No, I don't think he ever finishes. The games
really?
break for him when he has to shoot anything that is not a person. That's why he can't play Half-Life 2.
Oh,
because, and I quote, he doesn't want to shoot jumping turkeys.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Wait, so he won't shoot people? Or
Especially
he
not
won't?
ones
He
that
won't
are
shoot
humping
not
your head.
That's
people
a
because
fucking-
he doesn't like.
That's
He
a
doesn't enjoy that combat.
Your dad's a psychopath.
Weird. That's kind of scary,
dad's
actually.
a
My dad's
legit
the opposite. My
psychopath.
dad doesn't like shooting people. My
Actually,
dad
I
rather
am
I
too.
shoot aliens than shoot people.
I'm more of a person killer. That sounds bad. I didn't think of that one
I'm
before
not
I
gonna lie
said
to you.
it.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm
I
a
think
person
I am a
killer.
person killer too.
I'm a person
More of
killer.
a person killer.
Every time a game has aliens or weird things in it, I feel like it's like, okay.
I love
This
headshots.
I was on Reddit last night. I am every day.
Yeah.
And I got really deep into the Mass Effect Reddit. Like I was on like page like 5. I was in the 500s or something.
Holy
There was
shit.
a comment somebody left on a
Holy
comic
shit.
that someone was talking about how their Shepard had to kill someone or something. They didn't want to do that, and it was like Shepard doesn't kill people. The next comment is like, "You're right. Shepard doesn't kill people. He aggressively sacrifices them."
Oh.
I thought that is just a great
To which god?
way to describe
To which god?
the Mass Effect series.
Yes.
So true.
Aggressively sacrifices.
Oh
Yes.
man, that's
Just
very...
stay behind. No.
Wow.
But,
That's not.
oh man.
At least
Oh,
yeah,
God,
something good
yeah.
from Reddit. Wow.
Anything else?
But,
Anything else?
Yeah. What else do you play?
Oh yeah, so I checked out this huge game that I've been kind of like talking a lot about, and I only learned about it like a day ago.
Huge.
Yeah, you haven't shut the fuck up
It's
about it.
it's called Lone Survivor. It's an indie game for the PC. It also works on the Mac. It's actually made in Adobe Air, so it's a tiny like 100 meg file you can
Yeah.
download.
Another air.
Yeah, no, it's what it is it's a two. Okay, it's really hard to explain. We're gonna put a video below to really explain more about it. But it's a 2D side scroller to explain it. And with huge pixels, kind of like I don't know,
Like the 80s.
yeah, 80s, kind of like huge, but it looks really nice. And then overlaid on top of it is like a mosaic kind of look, and it's just got like also like grain and like it looks really freaking good. Like
It reminds me of that game, like King of Street, like the street game, you're the gangster on the street. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, but
Arcade
those-
game. Kind of.
That could be
Those-
like Fatal Fury.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
those all
like
look really
Double
poopy, though.
Dragon.
Double Dragon.
Okay.
Dragon.
Those,
That's what I was
those all
talking
look
about.
really shitty in comparison
Yeah.
to this thing. I can't explain it. Like this game is awesome.
It is.
Anyway,
It is not a brawler like
No,
that.
it's not a brawler.
It
It's
is
not.
I looked at it.
That's
It's stealth game.
scare
The only-
horror game.
Are those
Yeah.
zombies, by the way?
kind of.
You don't
The
know.
only way
It's
to fully explain this game or to sell this game is just to say like
side-scrolling
first
survival
yeah,
horror.
Yeah, it's survival side scrolling, and it's pretty much like what Silent Hill new games have been trying to get to, I guess, with like the old school like 1, 2, and 3 type of like story and all that stuff. It's that, and they kind of like hit that level
I feel like there's a lot
really
of
well. And
emotion.
when I say
Developed by one
yeah, when
guy.
I say they, I mean it's actually one dude who coded it, made the graphics, and fucking made the music for it, and all of it's amazing.
What's his name?
Jason Byrne, Byrne, B-Y-R-N-E. Burn.
Wow.
So,
when I saw the trailer, it looked really emotional.
It's really emotional. It's just like the old
wow.
kind of like Silent Hill ones where it's like a troubling kind of past or it's psyche stuff. Like it's really
Seeing things, going
yeah,
crazy.
it's seeing a lot of seeing things, and I don't know. It's from what I've heard is there's kind of like a double world thing going on. What happens is, from what I'm hearing is, if you use like you can use drugs and such, and it'll alter what'll happen because then your guy's going to be a bit more tired and scared.
There's some dreamy
there's
stuff
some
in
dreamy
that game.
stuff.
You don't really...
You also have to make sure that your dude is well fed, well slept, or else crazy shit will
What
happen to
happened?
you.
What's up with the pet? With the little doll thing?
The pet? Oh, there's no pet that I've met yet. There is apparently a cat in the game.
Yeah,
or something.
a cat or something. Yeah.
But I don't know. There's no way to really explain it.
It is a lot of content.
A lot of content.
It is,
it's $10. There's shit ton of different endings from what I'm hearing, and different choices that you don't even realize you're doing that will change stuff. Which,
Lone Survivor?
But yeah, it's Lone Survivor. Nice. 2D. There's shooting and everything. Like it's fucking awesome. There's
Where do you buy it? I don't think it's on Steam.
No, it's on Steam. At least not yet. It's independent. There's two versions. There's a $10 version and a $50 version that comes with the original soundtrack with a 3D version of a small part of the game or something, as well as some other stuff. I think a signed picture or something. Mm-hmm. But yeah, $10 to buy. It's lonesurvivor.co.uk. But we'll post some links or some videos to it.
Nice.
But that game is fucking amazing. It's $10. If you ever liked a Silent Hill game ever, you gotta play
any survival horror game.
You gotta play it. And it is actually freaky for a 2D game. It's the sounds and the fucking it's good. Anyway,
wow.
I
It's
can't
enough to know that I will not be playing.
Yeah, it's not jump out. It's good.
We'll see.
It's good. Anyway. So, what else did we play? I got back into The Witcher 2. I've been saying a lot. I know whenever I was talking about Skyrim a few weeks ago on our podcast, I was saying that I got pulled away because of The Witcher. I never actually finished The Witcher 2. Jumped back into that, spent like another 3-4 hours, and I still love the shit of that game. Honestly, that game is coming out on Xbox, I think, in a few weeks from now.
Yeah. I think actually
April
next week.
17th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
is it remastered?
It's the
enhanced edition.
Enhanced edition.
Supposedly, it's just included a lot of stuff
that they patched in.
Okay.
With some DLC.
Tweaks to the Red Engine, which is actually
apparently
the
they didn't censor it or anything.
The
for
most
console
powerful
version.
Red Engine.
Really? Because I thought they were going to.
No,
the
supposedly-
PC version is so uncensored.
No, supposedly they
got dirt.
did it how they wanted.
So we get full frontal and everything.
That's in the first one that you give stuff and get like there's full frontal
Nice.
down to like pubis,
Nice.
but it never fully shows actually vagine. So
on the
Like
PC though they
Afro.
do, right?
no, they don't actually show. It's always like
It's like
about to, and then it's like it's spiraling the other way.
Yeah.
But there's a lot
Doesn't
of
that game open with
there's
nudity?
yeah, within 10 minutes your pubis and titties and just like he's naked
Lots
and
of
just
tits.
ass like Geralt ass. It's I know it's like a lot of people are selling it as like just like there's tons of sex in it.
It's mature.
But it's mature and it's
Very.
like it is so fucking good.
Dark fantasy.
Yeah,
is how you
dark
describe
Yeah,
it?
dark fantasy.
Yeah,
but
dark
like,
fantasy for sure.
I played it for like 4 hours, and I heard like "fuck" yelled at me, and like people had sex, and I like walked in on them.
Low
I was like, this is
fantasy,
great. There's a
Hey guys, you need a third?
I find the magic and stuff in the game to be kind of realistic.
Yeah,
in a way. It's
everything-
like low
everything-
fantasy. It's not
yeah.
over the top.
a lot of stuff feels like grounded almost. I don't know. It's really
The
good.
alchemy,
It's not high in the
It's
sky.
mostly based on like those potions and stuff that you drink.
Yeah, you can.
I
potions.
tried to play The Witcher 1.
It's Witcher 1 is
Witcher
a
1's
lot
very
more
broken.
complicated.
Yeah,
very
that's
complicated.
what I heard.
And really
old school
long.
feely. But
Is
no,
the combat in Witcher 2 still garbage?
no, it's
No,
actually
okay,
more
amazing.
action. It's kind of like
Amazing.
yeah, it's pretty good. There's some wonky
I
things
enjoyed
about
the
it.
combat in Witcher 1.
Well, you like
I liked it
garbage.
too. I liked it too. I won't lie.
I liked
but
it. I liked
no,
it.
2 feels really good actually. There's a lot of mixing it up, especially once you start syncing stuff. Like later on the levels, you know, into like counter. You can start doing group finishers. We can finish off multiple guys, I think it says. And I was like, oh, that's a great description. But no, actually, one thing that happened to me last night when I was playing is I can't. It's not a spoiler. There's somebody who's unconscious, and you're trying to like bring them back or unpoison them or something. And it's like this sorceress that comes in, and it's a chick that's on the bed. And then it's like this dance, and she's like pouring stuff on her and like injecting a needle into her, and like this weird dance. And then they like make out to like bring her back. And there's just like there's you and these dwarven characters, and they're all standing. There's this dwarven guy just like rubbing his crotch. He's like, oh, lesbomancy. I love this. And it's just, I'm like, oh my god, this game is so good.
Lesbomancy.
Lesbomancy.
And it even ends like just getting a flower petal, and she rubs it on her lips, and then they start like making out through it or something. I was like, this game's great.
Wow.
I'm playing with the controller.
So what is lesbomancy?
It is
The art of lesbian
the best game
magic.
mechanic ever. Okay, you're our girl
Fucking
character.
awesome.
Let's go get you to make out with these people, and you'll kill them.
How do you think the actors felt about that? Like, if They don't mocap anything.
I don't think so. Actually, I'm not
curious,
sure.
because some of the animations look pretty damn realistic.
There's a lot of good animation.
Yeah.
The facial
like when they're
animations
together,
and everything, or like that.
They probably mocap the shit out of it.
Yeah, like the sex animations, they look real.
I don't know.
To a point.
Just
Well,
watch
you know, they can
Google or
act it.
YouTube. Or
Yeah, I'm
not
curious.
YouTube,
There's
I'm
like
curious.
the main character
We'll start
sex
fact-checking
scenes,
this.
which are like you making you fucking like the mainer characters, which have their own animations, but like every time you pick up like a hooker or like an escort person or like just like a random chick that you did a quest and she's like, well, I can't return the favor with money, so why don't we just go to my house and you're like, okay, sweet. I don't know why she sounds like a man. Anyway,
so what you're telling
those
me
animations
is
are
Witcher's accepted form of payment is sex.
yes. Actually, you go up to them, they're like, well, what are you gonna pay me? And some are like, oh, I'm like, I know this is going. But
Fine, okay.
the like side quest sex scenes are all like the same kind of like he's like doing it from behind, like roll over, and then they like just lay down there, and then it's just like then they're like making out, and it's like, oh, okay, that
So it's
animation over and
Mass
over.
Effect style.
So
Yeah, Mass Effect.
but it happens
general.
way more often.
Way
But
more.
that game is good.
They don't have the collecting card game thing, dude.
No,
God, I love that.
no.
Can
that
you
was
please verify that I did tap
I
that?
love that in the first game. It's like, oh, we banged.
That's what The Witcher 1 had. You get it like
Yeah,
a card.
Yeah, it's like here's a
you
paper card showcasing my nipples.
They all look like goddesses too. Yeah, they all look like goddesses, and they have like robes, and like you see their tits, and it looks very elegant.
You know, in the first one,
Your description did
feel-
not describe it as elegant. Robes, tits, elegance.
You know what?
Don't really go.
I was surprised in the first one because there was this naked dryad that she kind of walked up to, and
Yeah.
she was like naked. I'm like, oh well, obviously it's gonna lead into that like we're gonna fuck, and then like nothing happened, and it was like, oh, she's taking this really serious quests and stuff, great. And then it ends, and like you're walking away, and she's like, wait, Geralt. And I'm like,
yes.
cuts into like on the rock. I'm like, what the fuck is that? So like,
Geralt's just a nympho.
I feel like the people at CD Projekt would just go in. They're like, okay, great, this is a
They're
good
European.
character. So what do we do for ending it? Like, I'm just making fuck again.
Well, I believe there's
It's realistic.
a moment that Kotaku brought up in the trailer for the 360 version where they're saying like what they did to it, and there's a point and there's like a hint of nudity in the trailer, and right across like the girl's back that it's showing, it says no quality compromise.
Yeah.
Oh man,
That's good.
Oh, that's
there's
really
a
good.
lot of naked titties in this game. Right?
Did they mocap those titties?
And if you like go out in the open, like when I played the first game, if you just wander, you can just find random people to bang. Literally,
The first one. The second one, not so
Sounds
much.
like
not
it's
so
a
much, eh?
Japanese
Because I remember
dating
going
sim.
to a windmill.
Yeah.
And
The
I
girl's
walked
like,
through-
meet me here at
Yeah,
9. I'm like,
I was like, what? Yeah, literally, I just met her and she hooked
So
up with
what
me.
you're telling me is this just a Japanese dating sim?
no, there's way more than that. There is.
Way.
Geralt's
Okay.
famous.
Without spoiling too much, the game is 3 chapters, 3 main parts. Whatever
Bang, 3 main
whatever
chicks.
state your game is in at the end of the first chapter, you're either going one fully complete path,
Oh, really?
or something different. Like it's just
So you're
full
saying
on-
that there is a choice at the end of the first chapter
It's
that
not- it's-
changes the rest
not
of the
even a
game.
choice.
It's not really a
It's just
choice.
what
It's not
you
like
do.
it's not like a hey, would you want to go on this or you go that way? Like no, it's like oh shit, you've been helping these people out. Like you should probably this is what's going. Like you're on our side or like
You
whatever.
have to
Oh,
come
okay.
with us.
But-
yeah.
It's not like the faction
It-
choice in Skyrim where
It's kind of crazy because
No.
it's just like and those things do sound like they're gonna fork at the end. That sounds bad, but like it's fucking crazy that there's actually 2
Fucking
separate
crazy
games.
fork.
How close are you to the end right now?
I just hit the 3rd chapter, and I'm probably like 35 hours into the game, and that second part was like 20 hours that could have been vastly different. So
you're gonna play it again.
I'm probably not gonna play it again, but like it just
Wow.
blows me
It'd
away.
be
that
interesting
there's 2
to
separate-
know
Lots of dialogue.
what I'm gonna get it on Xbox
Yeah.
when it comes out. So you should tell me which way you went so that I can pick the other way,
Yeah,
and we can kind of see if
They
if it's
need
just
a-
like
yeah.
hey, I'm reskinned giving you the same quest, or if it's like
from
actually
what I've
different stuff.
by
Grr, I'm
accidentally
angry.
read,
You only get anal.
from what I accidentally read, it's they're it's kind of like one side or the other, but ish. It's kind of it's not bad. It's just like they're
Spoilers.
constantly connected. They are
Spoilers.
constantly connected. You're just doing the opposite. It's
Yeah,
just
Parallels.
what's
2
going on.
parallels.
Or
Okay,
there's like,
well-
or not really. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep doing this.
Doing things that-
2 separate stories.
Yeah, so
Branching
what else? What else
paths.
have you
I don't
played?
even know if the characters are the
What
same.
else?
like,
What else
I
have you
don't know.
played? What else?
So,
have you played?
I think that's about it.
Is
I
that it?
played some Hard Reset. I got back
Hard
into
reset.
that.
Yeah.
I just want to say that the reason I wanted to put this one on there is that when it's like nighttime and I don't know what the hell to play, I always scroll through my Steam games, and games like Hard Reset and Serious Sam and I guess now Max Payne, like old school style feeling, like shoot the shit out of
Just
everything that
shoot
move
stuff.
games, feels so goddamn fun to
They
just
are
like
fun.
when you just want to waste time and you just feel like blowing off steam or just doing something for like an hour that just makes you feel awesome and shit exploding all around you and
You just do that.
I
This
don't
makes you want a new Unreal tournament, doesn't it?
kind of I guess so yeah.
What happened to Unreal?
I wonder next year's
That was a good segue.
I didn't even try it.
yeah I don't
Unreal
I wouldn't
Tournament
play an arena
4
shooter
being announced.
on
Okay.
the Xbox
Right here,
Right
world
here.
exclusive.
yeah I wouldn't
Segue.
I wouldn't play next year's on a controller because I feel like if you're playing an arena shooter you want it to kind of be like precise and
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
Especially
Didn't they
with 4-on-4.
stop with
If it's a
the...
fast-paced game,
Yeah,
then
Yeah, but if
Which
it's
it seems to be. Like there is an audience for that. Like
Killzone.
Halo games, I'm not saying it's bad, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did they stop
I don't
though
know.
with
I'll-
Unreal
I'll-
games?
I think so.
the last one was
I heard they're
3
done.
back
Yeah,
in.
3, and they said
that's
that's the last
that
one.
one tanked though.
It tanked
Yeah.
back.
But
Yeah.
it was good.
I
Like, they
enjoyed
finally
it.
Patched it out. And it
I
was
enjoyed
good.
it,
The
yeah.
co-op
I liked
story.
that
The
game.
two
Yeah.
train level where you've got the snipers who sit on the platform and nobody
That's-
jumps across.
And the
That's
bridge
two-
level?
that's two.
The bridge
Two or
level?
four? Okay, I haven't played 3,
Yeah.
but I
Yeah.
did
3
play that.
3 has hoverboards.
2004.
Oh, okay, yeah, with the blades on it, they can cut people's head off. So
Yeah.
Where if you used one of those in multiplayer, you were dead.
Yeah.
I want Unreal Championship 2 to come back with Mortal Kombat fatalities and stuff. That game was so
How
fun.
about the ones with the years on it, like 2004? They should make like Unreal 2020.
No, because if you put a year on something, it kind
No,
of
if they
says
put a
you're
year on it, that
committing
means it's
to another
Yeah,
one
yeah,
and
yeah.
another one.
They should do a
Like the
free-to-play
2K3
on
or
a
something.
tournament game.
Yeah, that would be really
just
good.
updated every year
Yeah.
and put the new year
Yeah.
in the end.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
How would they microtransaction that though?
I don't know. Buy like
Gear.
a rocket.
Gear,
Your rocket launcher.
But no,
has 3
if
holes,
it's an
but only
arena
one
shooter,
Different
you
shooter.
can't
color rocket
unbalance it
launcher.
with gear, right?
speed boost,
And you need the guns.
Armor.
The guns are all on the map,
armor,
right?
speed boost armor,
Oh,
probably
You
health
can't unbalance
regen.
it like that.
Yeah, it's
though.
too
But
unbalanced.
you could add different things like health regen, stuff like that. To kind
The only thing I can see
Yeah,
is
no.
pay for maps.
yeah, and then
That's
but no,
Oh,
they
yeah,
would
if you go
really.
the quick live route where you just don't have your stats recorded and all this stuff and like,
Yeah,
the stuff
yeah.
that make you actually
And
wanna
people do
care.
play Quick Live.
Because
a lot.
quick live is like you can't join certain lobbies, some game types you can't go
Yeah.
to unless
So
you
those
pay
are
like $10
free to
a
play.
month or something.
Oh,
Mhm.
well,
But
yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
So there's a fair amount that you can do.
Yeah. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Which brings us on to the news section. That is a true
And,
bad thing.
If you guys didn't know, April Fool's just passed.
Yes.
What is it? That's why crazy shit was happening.
Oh my god!
People were calling me, telling me they were dead, and I was like, "But how are you calling me?"
Yeah.
So for me, I
told
just want to
Riccio
put this
I was
out
pregnant
there.
with this child.
Every April Fool's, I try to do a media blackout because I know everything that's going to come to me is bullshit.
Yeah.
No. What you do is you turn
It
off
was
your
on a
bleeding
Sunday.
annoying.
It was on a Sunday this year, though,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sundays on the internet suck.
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
it's
sure.
fine.
It was awesome. Yeah,
Sundays do
I
suck
agree.
on the
I
internet.
think as long
They
as you
do.
know that it's April Fool's, and you turn off your brain towards everything
A
that's
little bit,
fake.
yeah.
I love.
But sometimes
well,
I
the
wish-
thing about it being on Sunday this year is
Yeah.
there was no real news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that fake
That's true.
news.
Yeah.
So
Don't you kind of wish inside a little bit some of these things are real?
Yeah.
Well, they were doing that with
Like,
ThinkGeek stuff.
yeah,
Yes.
Think Geek stuff is
ThinkGeek,
like
yeah, that was
by
cool.
now, and but what I'm thinking is they're doing.
They did. No, you
Is
can
it
now
real?
go for it. There's the actual inflatable chair thing is now viable.
Because people
No.
clicked enough. Clicked.
Yeah.
I knew they would do
No.
that.
So
Thank you.
at least that's what I
love
saw.
ThinkGeek.
But yeah, it's like $59. Like now it actually has a price. I'm staring myself in the eye. I said like now it's a price of $59 or something dollars. So
Well, I clicked on that Admiral Akbar talking fish. So
Yo,
a lot
that
of people
was,
clicked
that
on
was
that.
fucking cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
it's trapped.
Totally.
But yeah,
What
so
else? What do we? Let's start
So-
this off.
Started out with the news, yeah.
starting with April Fool stuff. IGN did a Mass Effect cartoon or animated kind of trailer for like a Mass Effect cartoon.
Really funny.
oddly
and,
enough, had Diana Allers in it. It didn't get Jessica Chobot to voice her.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even realize
Is that
that.
her
Look at
character?
yeah.
Oh, she's
That's
so hot.
That's such a weird.
So hot.
Yep.
No,
Wait
till you
Jessica
see her in the
Chobot is
game.
hot. I know she wasn't modeled properly, but she's hot.
I don't
Jessica
mind her.
Chobot, if you're
I
watching this, I want to marry you.
I'm gonna pass.
We're done here. This podcast is over.
I'm gonna pass. Anyway,
Just looks of disgust around
they
the
didn't,
table.
they didn't use
I love
her
it.
as a voice actor.
Yeah, if you watch the credits, it's just like some
Then again,
dude did just like
it was
normal
Harry
voices.
Partridge.
Harry Partridge did
Yeah.
it.
Yes,
But still, that's
maybe.
weird how they would
Mixed
have
it.
that
Yeah.
connection and didn't, and even put that
It's
character as
IGN.
opposed to anyone else.
It's
Yeah.
IGN. She works for IGN.
Yeah, I
They
guess
could have
so.
easily got her to do it.
Yeah.
But it was pretty funny. If you guys check it out, there was actually no spoilers in it. So I know
No,
people were
no.
like, "Wait, should I watch this?" Or but
No,
it's-
yeah,
Well,
watch
no,
it, check
the
it out. We'll
Reapers
have it
are
posted down
attacking
below.
everyone.
Yeah.
You've seen
The
any
Reapers are
trailers?
Have you seen any commercials?
With the power of rock. It's like they have a bionic guitar.
That's great.
Amazing.
That's
So Sega decided to also do something. They haven't really put out like a Typing of the Dead or House of the Dead game.
Yeah.
So they mixed two of their games. They made Sega Bass Fishing of the Dead, which they put out a trailer of, which was like you fishing with one hand, and then when the fish would go into the air, you had to shotgun it in the face. But they made it like the trailer was like super 90s style, like you guys want to do some fucking fishing? Yeah,
like Duck Hunt
style. And, like, crazy effects. So
That's
like,
actually fucking amazing.
It was pretty awesome. It was really good. It was like Grindhouse style, I guess.
Oh,
it was
amazing.
That was pretty cool. The big person who did stuff was Blizzard.
As per usual.
They had like 8 jokes.
Yeah,
they always have like 8 jokes though. Like I know one year they were talking about doing ogres, like adding ogres as a playable race, but you had to have 2 characters play it. So it was like one controlled each head.
Yeah, that was
there's
like
like
beta of WoW actually. Yeah,
and there was like the minstrel. They were gonna add a minstrel in, but they had to play with a rock band guitar controller.
That'd be awesome.
Fucking hilarious.
But so this year they showed a line of kids games called
Blizz Kids.
Yeah, Blizz Kids, which I think they had a demo. They had a demo for each thing they put out, which I think was 2 of them at least. Blizz Kids was like this typing game where you were Zergling trying to learn how to write, and you'd make Zergling. You type out Zergling sounds, and it was awesome. But I don't know that.
That was pretty fucking cool.
At first I was like, "This is so retarded," and then I played it. I was like, this reminded me of when I was a kid.
The star of this year for Blizzard, though, I think was Supply Depot 2.
Yes.
The deepening.
It was actually
the deepening.
It was their new iOS game, and it was you could play it on the site, like the entire game supposedly.
Yeah.
And all it was it taught you how to raise a depot by clicking on the screen, and you raised it, and then a friendly marine walks towards the depot, and you have to lower the depot, and he walks in, and then you win the game.
Yeah.
And then the credits cycle infinitely.
Yeah, the credits, I didn't realize that, but I was like, oh, it's going to end at some point, like, there's going to be a joke, but no, it just randomly throws out the names and just keeps going and going.
Thank you, Blizzard. We love you. Thanks for making
one thing that wasn't an actual Blizzard thing, but it was like a Diablo fan site. They put out, they were saying that Blizzard was going to make Diablo 3 for the Wii.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh yeah, it's going to be awesome. Just hack and slash your way through the Wiimote, and we're just going to stab and like, it's going to be really awesome. But it sounded so annoying, like, really bad. And they're like, yeah, we're going to Battle.net on the Wii. The Wii's online. And it's like,
just no.
Some people were excited about it. I was like,
in relation to that, there was that Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Assassin's Creed on Kinects. Flip through the air, stab people.
That was pretty funny.
I liked that they had the guy doing the stunts.
Yeah.
And
then the girl jumping and doing the whole hiding.
I like the dude who's like diving off, and then you're like, oh, he's gonna snap his neck. And
then they don't show
the, like roll.
They don't show. Yeah.
That was awesome. That was a well-made video. I don't think it was actually made by Ubisoft, though, was it?
No, I think that was just some
dude
site or something.
It looked so real.
It was well made.
It was fucking amazing.
Really
well made. Yeah. I love that.
And then the ending was just icing on the cake.
What happened at the end?
With the girl?
Oh, yeah.
Watch it. We're not going to tell you guys. Check it out. We're going to have the link down below.
So yeah, they also Notch decided to join in on the fun and said because he's been working on a space game that he's been mentioning and tweeting about.
Secret game.
And he's just like, you know what? I found a name for it. Mars Effect.
Mars.
So obviously playing on the whole scrolls.
I was thinking about Mars bars. Did
you see his other like ideas for space names? He was thinking about like Steve Online.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome.
Man. I know there's like Skycraft and like he was like trying
to
steal shit just to make it funny. And,
definitely
piss people off.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
Nice.
Turtle
Did
Beach.
you hear about what he actually
named it? Yeah.
It's like
0x110 exponent C or something.
It's actually it's a hash code from RAM. Like
So he didn't say how to pronounce it. He said it's a riddle of something about the game.
He just figured it out just now.
Yeah,
it's like an error code.
Yeah, well, he's already said it. He already explained that part of it, but he hasn't said how to say it.
Yeah, there's no pronunciation because it'd be like
yet. He said yet. He hasn't said how to pronounce it yet. So there's a way to say it.
But C exponent's probably like Celsius or something.
Yeah, maybe. But anyway, that's.
Did he explain what the game?
Probably
is?
like
Yeah, it's like
hex code.
Almost sounds like EVE Online-ish. Apparently, what happens is like in the year 2000 or something, you're like, oh, we're gonna go do cryo sleep.
The year 2000,
and we use a big endian, which is some math thing. It's like, oh, but it fucked up, and now we're waking up 230 billion years later in the cryo, and like the world's ending. And then you're just a space MMO or something.
Okay.
Which I say MMO because it's gonna take a monthly fee to play.
Yeah.
And
he said 100% there's gonna be a monthly fee.
He said there's like mining and all this craziness. Actually, it's funny because for the Mars Effect thing, he said like, oh, it's actually gonna have a great ending, and it's like, poking fun at Mass Effect, are we?
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
And
Oh,
Rachel
man.
loved the ending of Mass
Oh,
Effect.
Blizzard's site made
I
fun of
loved
it
it,
too
actually.
for Supply Depot.
What?
They said Supply
Yeah,
Depot.
that's
got
right,
an
Supply
ending
Depot.
of it.
Everyone's making fun.
No,
of
they
that.
said like multicolored ending, like for okay. Anyway, it gets the ending of Mass Effect. So another company that joined in on it was Turtle Beach. They put out Ear Force XPPXs.
I love the model
9001.
Yeah.
Over 9000.
XPPX 9001.
Which were 3D. I think it had a screen.
It had
on
a
the front
screen
of
that
it.
went like this, and it
circle.
had earmuffs that met here.
It was
and
floating. It was
Yeah.
floating.
It was
What
it was
the
like
fuck?
wearing a tie around your face
Yeah.
that just put sound out in 3D, and it was
Yeah.
apparently awesome.
It was like 40, man.
Yeah.
like fucking intense.
I don't know
Sound
about that.
through walls.
I think the price was only $9,999.
Yeah. But it was really funny because there were people who were clicking on the link like,
Buy now,
send your
yeah.
email so that we can let you know when this
When it
is
comes
available.
out, yeah.
I like looked at it, it was just like, really? And then like there was a tally counter of how many people had clicked it, and there's like 10,000 people. I was like,
You people
Probably Halo
love
people.
to-
Like,
They even had a video in the corner. Did you guys see it?
It was
Yeah,
always
they
a
did,
render, yeah.
It was just another fake
Yeah.
joke thing. Yeah. It was
But
weird.
that's really
I know you mentioned that the
Razer did
yeah,
something
Razer.
too, where
Yeah.
it was like a goggles or
Yeah.
something, basically.
Yeah, it was like
And
virtual
they had a
goggles.
big, huge product page for it and demos and what games it worked
Details.
well with and stuff. And at the bottom, they had that it worked well with the like PC glove thing. That was
Yeah.
their joke from last
Yeah, yeah.
year. So
oh man.
yeah.
The Power Glove or something else?
Yeah, it was kinda
They had like a Razer glove.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
pretty much
joke
a
last
Yeah,
keyboard
year.
rather
yeah, I
than-
remember
Yeah.
that. Okay.
But,
So they're tying in their old jokes.
yeah.
That's nice.
For anybody who's a Tribes fan out there, the Tribes people put out a patch, and they're just like, patch notes, and they're like, we figured out, like, in Tribes 1 and 2
That's
and
right.
3 and Ascend, like, we fixed that glitch, which was skiing, which is everything that Tribes is built on, with
Yeah.
speed and crazy. It's like, we patched that thing out, we finally fixed that,
I
we're gonna add
cried when I saw
prone,
that.
walk, crouch, like, they're just like, we're really excited
Oh my
to...
god.
It's just like,
Oh
They had
my
screenshots
God.
of like the tribe's characters, just like, oh
Yeah.
god,
Fucking massive play space. Just like,
yeah.
where
Like,
am I
we're making
gonna
the
find
maps
someone?
bigger, and it was,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny. Like,
Oh
it was-
my god.
Did they actually take it out though?
No.
Okay.
That'd been
put it
great
on
for
patch.
like one day.
Imagine
Just
they did that
fuck.
for one day.
Just ruin that
So
beta.
Anybody who
much
doesn't realize
angry
what day it is,
people.
will be like, what the fuck's going on here?
Why isn't my shift key broken? What is?
Oh, Jesus
Smashing
Christ.
keyboards.
That would destroy it. That would destroy everything about it.
So Google also jumped aboard of all this crap and made Google Maps 8-bit.
I had that for
well,
2 days.
Yeah, they did 2 days.
It's still up.
It was
it's still
no,
up.
not anymore.
No,
Really?
they took
I was
down.
on it yesterday.
Yeah, well, it's 2 days.
Oh,
Yeah.
they took it down.
But
it was fucking awesome.
so it's kind of like a 2-part thing. You could go to Google Maps and get an 8-bit version. And
Of
they
the
were
entire
also
world.
saying that, and you could zoom in and even
you can
Street
even
View.
do travel planner,
Yeah.
Street View, everything.
Street View. And
It's
what it was
crazy.
using was Dragon
Dragon
Quest.
Quest.
Yeah, on the NES's like stuff, even music. But what they did is they made a video saying that it was actually coming out for the Nintendo Entertainment System, like the
Plug
NES.
it in, dial-up connection.
Yeah, plug in a modem to the side of it, and it would load up on your NES.
So
You could like
funny.
talk into your controller, and it was,
You had like the family. They're
Yeah.
like talking.
it was,
Was she talking in Japanese?
yeah, I think
Yeah,
pretty sure.
it's legit Japanese.
But no,
was
it
pretty
was
cool.
So funny.
It was pretty funny. They really went all out with it, and it looked really
It
cool
looked-
to actually mess around with it.
For
I love
like
Street
a
View.
slight
Yeah.
second, I thought it
Well-
was real too.
My girlfriend was trying to find out how to get somewhere on April Fools. And she
Oh.
booted it up and was like,
Oh.
Wait,
Like
I
a
remember
little-
this tree pixel thing being
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh.
It was
But-
hilarious. Yeah,
I think there was a way to actually switch back to
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
there
was.
Yeah, it was a fun.
but it defaulted.
Yeah,
Which
it
is
definitely defaulted to
yeah.
the
People
8-bit.
didn't know what the fuck was going on.
great.
Didn't
But
Valve also?
no, it wasn't Valve. I know you.
Yeah,
posted
this
that.
is-
Oh no, but it
This
wasn't
is
Valve.
a weird thing.
Third party.
Steam
It
powered.
fooled-
Yeah.
Power.
There's two
It
P's.
fooled news sites and
Yeah.
people.
They fooled everyone.
everywhere.
It was a double joke.
So-
it was a double joke.
So yeah, what happened is you went to Steam powered, which is 2 P's.
Power. No one
and
noticed that.
It would load it up exactly like the Steam page, except for the top thing that's on the
Everything was
showcase
real. The pop-ups
was Half-Life 3, and it was like available now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Half-Life
every
3.
other link would link you to the
Half-Life 2,
real
episode
Steam
3.
store.
Yeah.
Every other link would, except for that thing.
And you know what was crushing? The fact that like it was exact duplicate. Like even the floating boxes popped up.
Yeah,
everything was real.
And I love when you click
Everything.
on that Half-Life, it would just be a troll face. Of,
Yeah, like
Gabe
it
Newell.
was Gabe
Real
Newell.
face,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was so.
Yeah,
And it's like this site's
So
going to
everyone
be shut
thought
down.
that it was Valve doing it.
Yeah.
Until people were like, read URLs.
Yeah, it was a double prank.
Yeah.
So that was great.
It was awesome.
Even Kotaku posted like, "Hey,
Yeah,
look at Valve's April
Kotaku,
Fools."
Destructo,
Yeah.
I think, did it as, or was it? I think
Everyone
or
had to
Game
like
Trader,
cross
I
out
think.
their news sources and be like, "It's not Valve, it's somebody else."
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Also, I know it wasn't an April Fool's joke, but April 1st marked the end of Bungie's control, or not control, or just being able to do all the
Hosting.
stats and hosting
Yeah.
for the Halo series.
Yeah.
Yep.
Finally got passed on to 343 Studios, and
Completely.
Bungie actually made this huge picture that had so many
Pictograph.
stats on it of how many people have like shot, how many
Infographic,
bullets, like how many games have been played,
Mhm.
how much time, how many people have played it, like all this. These crazy
shit.
stats, and it ends it off with just saying like how much time has been spent playing Halo. At least since I think Halo 2 is when they could
Halo
start
2.
tracking it. Then it was like 235,000 years, and yeah,
Holy
there's like a
shit.
little quote.
I
that
think
they
it's
say.
I think it's Halo 3 and up.
No,
No,
Halo
no,
2.
no,
Halo
they
2 is on
mentioned
there.
Halo 2.
Halo 2
They-
actually had the most
They
amount.
might mention it, but a lot of their like pie charts and stuff.
Yeah,
are, like,
they are for Halo 3
3 and
Yeah.
on.
I think it's
Three
just
and on.
3 really had a shit ton
Yeah.
of stats.
Yeah.
3 is like 75% of
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So
3 and ODST were put together.
But they said with that collective playtime, it's like we could have went across the Milky Way and like come back at the speed of light and
Oh,
still had like time to
fuck.
spare.
Yeah.
And another funny one is they said there was this video that this guy kept putting out all the time, and they combined all the views and how long every video would be. And if you took all that time and put it together, you could have it'd be enough time to like raise a child and put it through kindergarten at like 5 years of age or something.
Wasn't it like to
Wow.
put him through like university and stuff
No,
too?
no.
Oh, okay.
Just
I saw
potty
a picture
trained
before.
and sent the child off to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely insane.
I kind of feel like that thing of sadness for
I'm
Bungie
sad,
just because I don't
Bungie's
know.
done with Halo.
It's just weird 'cause they put
Officially.
like so much work towards it, and it's not like 343.
Yeah, take
Take
it.
it.
well, I don't know if you guys have played Halo Reach.
I heard they
Recently
changed
at
some
all.
of it. But
343 made the
I-
latest
Pistol's more
expansion
powerful.
pack.
I played a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
It is a totally different balanced game now.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot
I
better.
just hit my tooth and like sprayed water on myself. It's
Oh
great.
god.
Yeah,
They changed the way a lot of the abilities work, like armor lock.
Yeah.
Melee now punches through shields,
Oh.
which if you
That was the
are a
one-
Halo player, you know that that's busted.
Yeah.
Because it was always melee would take down shields,
Then you-
and then another one would kill it.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh no.
Yeah, they changed a lot of the gun balances.
That's been
and
changed
They
for
made
months now.
grenades more powerful.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a long time
Yeah.
coming. You can still play. They haven't title updated the whole game yet.
Yeah.
But if you're playing online matchmaking, you're playing title updated
man.
games.
So they still have the
you
regular
can still
playlists?
play custom games.
Okay.
that
That
are like,
are
the old-
normal.
yeah.
That are normal
Reach.
Halo.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
And they do have those custom
So-
options. People can make their own
Fuck.
modifiers.
and it's
stuff.
things like that like when you think of Halo 4 coming out, I don't know how it's going to be for online.
Yeah.
Because if they took away or changed
Well,
a
see,
lot of
here's the
them-
thing. A lot of these changes and stuff that they've made are responses to
the community.
community
Yeah.
requests.
A lot of
I don't know
So
the pistol being stronger.
I guess it
Yeah.
Mhm.
helps a lot more people than it pisses off because.
But at the same
But
time,
then again,
like,
I don't go and say stuff on these forums.
Yeah,
You know, I hate
which-
the shit out of it.
yeah,
so,
like,
the vast
I mean,
majority don't go on
Yeah.
the forums.
As long as it stays the way Halo Reach is now, where you can kind of have like the normal way to play it, as well as them changing those little variables whenever
Yeah.
you load into the game that makes it different. If
Well,
they
see,
keep
this
it
is
that
why I'm
way-
worried about Halo 4 because they are making that themselves from the
Yeah.
ground up,
That's
which
the
means
thing,
it's going
so-
to begin in this weird
Yeah,
melee
he
punches
fucked the
through
shit out of that
shields
game.
Yeah.
stage.
so we'll see.
which
how
is
it goes.
fucking.
The other big
broken.
change they made is to armor lock, which now is basically totally different. If you get stuck in armor lock, you die.
I mean, stuck in armor lock.
Like a sticky grenade
Oh,
Oh.
really?
will kill you in armor
What
lock.
the fuck?
That's
Exactly.
kind of that's not cool.
And the
Doesn't
way
have,
that it
stuff
works
get
is,
into it.
you know, you have the little meter on the side
Yeah.
that will drain. It's no longer based on time. It's based on how much damage you take while you're in armor lock.
Oh, my God.
And you cannot
Really?
lock and then come out again and then relock again. You have to wait for the bar to get all the way filled again.
Oh wow.
Which is fair. It was
Wow.
pretty OP.
And I
but
think
yeah.
they.
They could have done it a little bit
Well,
better.
see, now you're the kind of person I would argue with. Armor lock was not overpowered.
It's not OP at
because someone goes into armor lock, you stand back and you wait,
That's true.
and 5
was
seconds in, you
strategy.
throw a grenade.
I agree,
That
actually.
is
That's a-
yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
good
and
point.
that's
do.
your fucking solution.
It was just
and it's
annoying.
done.
But,
you don't get close,
yeah.
you don't punch because there's an EMP.
I
burst.
felt like it changed the balance of the game though when it
Yeah,
when it was
but I mean, like,
There are a
introduced.
lot of people yelling at me for my opinion on this. I'm
Yeah,
sure.
but I feel
No,
like
it's true, though.
Bungie
It's true.
planned it to be that way because they knew what they wanted to change.
The
in
players,
Halo
how they
games and
played it.
how they would like make it strategic that way.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Very strategic.
Because, like, yeah, if the guy's armor locked, you just fucking wait. It's like
patience.
I would play as grab a sniper rifle and some guy would just armor lock because he would be in a battle with someone else.
They're like,
He'd
okay,
run
I'm
away.
gonna
just
reload
like, yeah.
and
I'm gonna go kill somebody else.
Yeah.
I literally walk away sometimes. Like,
but
fuck
like,
this guy.
but I was just
I'll
like,
walk
you'd
away.
armor lock, and I'd have like 2 bullets left, and I'd be like, all right,
I'm not wasting it. Yeah. I'll walk
yeah,
away.
just come out of that armor lock because I knew exactly when the
Yeah.
motion he'd stand up.
You know the distance
before he can
for
even
the shock
start
wave.
running. And as soon as that he out of armor lock and he stood up to start running or jump or anything, headshot. It was just as simple as that. Like
they made the grenades a lot more powerful now too. I don't know. Did any of you play in the
The grenades
beta?
were kind of
No, I
weak.
didn't.
Yeah, I played in the beta.
Grenades
where
were weak
those
after the
grenades
beta.
were like everyone in that room is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's like that? They brought it back?
They're closer to that, but
Okay.
they are not the weaker.
Yes, I know when
grenades
Reach
that they
actually
used to
released,
be.
it would be like shields gone, but
Yeah.
not dead.
Yeah,
No,
they
yeah.
weren't as powerful
Whereas
as they were.
in the beta, it was like I shot you twice. Here's a grenade.
Yeah.
See you later.
Yeah,
I
see
know
you
your
later.
3 friends around.
Yeah.
Well,
Which I
I don't
love.
know what happened.
Honestly, I used to get so many triple kills with grenades in
Yeah.
Halo. It just that's how
Yeah.
it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Wow.
So also to go back to I think what we talked about last week with Zynga buying
Oh my god.
Yeah, you saw that.
Pop.
Mhm.
So what happened is
Winner.
there was one guy. I don't know if we talked about that last week, but there was one guy who
Yeah, we
opted
did.
to not join with them
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because
It was
I
like,
think
Do you know how many
you,
people
Zynga.
are at that company?
Well,
I
I
think
know
it
my
was
god
20
pop was
30 or something.
30 people?
20,
was
20
24
people?
people.
Including
24,
actually
okay.
one dude who actually streams on Twitch and stuff that he used to
Yep.
watch, which I think he actually got a decent amount of money for.
Yeah, he
Now,
got a lot. He was the community manager, I believe.
So, so what happens is the CEO for, and a lot of this has passed and it's like already been resolved, but the CEO for Zynga, I'll quote his tweet.
Quote.
Quote his tweet. I'll tweet his tweet.
Okay.
No, so he writes, the one oh my god pop employee who turned down joining Zynga was the weakest one on the whole team. Selfish people make bad games. Good riddance. And then
Not.
which was really not taken well
No.
by a lot of people.
By anyone.
One of the
that's a
reasons I
personal
think-
attack.
One of the reasons he didn't want to join is one, I don't think he liked how Zynga did their
Their
stuff.
business practice.
As well as he's been working on, I think, an indie game that has its own Kickstarter and all this
Yep.
stuff that
So
he
he
wants
was like,
so he wanted to do his own
you,
thing
yeah.
and
Which
not have to worry.
I guess with some of the weird publisher rules and stuff would become property of
Yes,
Zynga.
Zynga.
Exactly.
Because he works for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the people who actually answered him back is Notch, and he just straight up said that he's an idiot. Just
Yeah.
he says,
believe
"You're
the
an
quote is-
idiot."
I believe
No,
the
no,
quote is,
you're an
you are an
insane
insane
Yeah,
idiot.
you are an insane idiot.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
But it's just, I love the fact that somebody who made it big as an independent developer is sticking up for those people who want to follow their dreams
Yeah.
at that moment. And I know we've said it on
He's
other
probably gonna hire him tomorrow.
podcasts. That,
Yo,
like,
come work with me, bro.
like it's just
come out to
when you
Smash
get
together.
people like that who will turn down a fucking boatload of money
Mhm.
because they have that dream. Like,
He got paid out. Basically, he didn't want to get paid
he
out.
didn't want to get paid out. It's that takes a lot of balls, and I hope he succeeds.
I don't think that would have
Yeah, I hope he
exploded the way
succeeds.
that it did had Notch not
No.
Yeah, I know.
applied to it.
That's true. I think we would have just been like, "Oh, great, the guy's an asshole." But
Yeah.
what he did manage to do is, I guess, because of the whole Notch thing, he got a lot of flack for it, and he posted the next day like, "I really apologize for what I said the next day." And from what I was hearing, not directly from him, but everybody, like people who were from Oh My God Pop, like were tweeting and
Yep.
retweeting stuff from each other about he was like drunk and it was like, "Oh, he wasn't in the right mindset. Like he just like it's not his fault. Like don't judge people for doing random small mistakes." But
You can't.
It's
that's
the
a
internet.
huge
That's-
dick move.
the
And you
internet.
wrote out a perfectly written tweet.
Yeah, it's not like.
What's that dude from Ocean Marketing? What's his name?
was
That whole Penny Arcade
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
that happened. Whatever his name is, he's
Yeah.
gone. He
Yeah.
doesn't
He
Yeah.
does
basically
not.
exist anymore.
Yeah.
No, and it was one stupid thing that
Yeah.
he
So-
said, and like
Mhm.
that is not
The
what
internet
you do.
could be the death of
It'll
you.
make you or break it.
I
That's
don't know.
what
Exactly.
happens. It's
I don't
just-
know.
Don't say the
exactly what
wrong
happens.
things out there.
makes me, I don't know.
We were here.
Zynga's
Settle down.
bigger douchey now, but
Yeah.
anyway, at least he kind of apologized. So
Mhm.
that was
But at the same
fucking
time,
terrible
it's
thing
just
to
like,
say.
why the fuck would you?
Why
say
would he
that?
even say
Why
it?
wouldn't you respect
You
the
know-
person for saying no?
Exactly.
On a positive
Exactly.
note, though, the fact that he said that and the fact that Notch said what he said, that dude's Kickstarter got so much fucking money. As
Yeah.
like, hey, like, oh, we gotta take this thing out. We're giving this dude money. Like,
But think about
So-
this. What if Notch didn't reply to that tweet? It would have just been
That's
left.
what
It
I'm
would have
saying.
been
yeah.
another
It
like,
would've-
"Oh, that guy's an asshole," but
Exactly.
wouldn't have done it. But when
Exactly.
you get an influential person, specifies
Changed
that. Like,
everything.
Like with the Penny Arcade.
That's
Yeah,
CEO.
exactly.
Like, that is the top guy. You can't just fire that dude. So
Yeah.
he's okay. But
yeah, but it's like, can you imagine if it had been like another Zynga, like VP or something?
done. Probably just, or you just never hear of him again.
Yeah,
Just
you
hidden
never-
behind everybody now.
Yeah, it's just
You
hidden
do your
away.
work, stay in your office, you don't have internet.
Don't ever
Yeah.
say that to people ever again.
Yeah, no Twitter. Give me your phone.
Yeah, well, we changed the Wi-Fi password, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're on,
But
you're
you write
on,
on
you're on the
typewriter.
kitty
Give me your
now.
iPhone.
You got net
There's your
nanny.
iPhone.
starts tweeting by like carrier pigeoning it to like. But yeah, so that happened.
Yeah.
Another story-ish thing is I know we were shitting on Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City last week.
It's fine. It's fun to.
I like I said, I liked it.
into
It's
this.
that last mission that we will probably get to at some point when I co-op with you, and you will just you're fun for that game. We'll just shit the bed, but as long as you don't play that mission, it's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
play the mission.
what happened in this? What people discovered?
Promise you.
What people discovered on the Operation Raccoon City disc? Some Battlefront 3 files.
Slant 6.
Yeah, from Slant 6,
Which has been dropped.
which was dropped.
Well, apparently they were working on it at some point, but
Yeah.
then were dropped from.
So
You never know. It
projects.
could come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not much was found. It was practically just loading screens into not loading screens, just loading screens for maps from Hoth and like all the different
And a couple of
modes.
textures or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
a few
some textures,
textures.
facial textures and such.
But how the fuck does that get to stay on the disc? I guess
Wow.
they maybe use the same engine that they were maybe working on.
Or out of
Yeah.
spite.
That would
That's
have
the only way.
sucked. That's
Or
probably
out
why
of
they
spite.
It's
couldn't.
like, hey, just you people that want to search, Battlefront 3's out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
But I mean,
That's
I don't know.
true,
If
you
Slant
never
6
know.
was developing it, and the way
You gotta
Operation-
know, it could have just been like one dude at
Yeah.
Slant 6, just like.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna code
Yeah.
this in and nobody's gonna fucking know. Ha ha.
But I mean, like,
And
if
put it
Slant
in.
6 was actually making it using that engine, because it did look like the same type of loading
It
screen.
looked
and everything.
nice. It looked nice.
That engine is fine, not including the cover system.
Yeah, not including the cover system. It
What
would have
engine-
worked,
what's
but
the-
I feel
what's
like
the
it.
engine? Who's the developer of it?
But I don't.
Slant 6.
But I-
Slant 6 developed their
But
own.
what I mean is the way Slant 6. Maybe it's because of Capcom that forced them to get it out. It still left a lot of bugs and stuff in
Yeah.
it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it probably would have been a game that everybody would have hyped for, and they would have just not been able to live up to that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I
Oh,
don't see
Battlefront
that.
3?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slant 6
Isn't it a
would-
LucasArts game?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's
Star
Lucas.
Wars.
Star Wars. It's Lucas.
So I was wondering, like,
But
I
I don't
guess
know.
they
It's too
just
bad because 1 and
gave
2
it out
were
to them.
They're
so
fantastic.
much fun.
Yeah.
So
Battlefront
much
2
so
was
good.
the
They were
shit.
very, very good.
I played it recently. It holds up.
Yeah.
Still holds up.
Yeah.
I was on Skype with you when I
Yeah.
was playing it.
Actually, no. I never played much of 2. I played like half an hour.
Oh, really?
No,
Two
2
was
is where
shit.
it's at.
Two was the shit.
2 is where it's at. I played it on Xbox.
A lot of people complain because it wasn't as tactical because they had that like whole heroes idea, where if you had the top kill at a certain point in the
Like
game, it would be
Darth
like, hey,
Vader
you want
or
to play as a
something.
Jedi?
It's like,
And
yeah.
now it's just like, oh, I hit you with my line. You're
Yeah,
dead
just
because it's a
running in.
lightsaber.
Yeah,
so
man. Peace out, bro.
One was
But,
good. I liked one too.
Yeah.
Speaking of Star Wars, I know this pains you directly.
Yeah.
because I'm a giant Star Wars fan.
Yeah, Star
Yeah.
Wars Connect released this coming week or this past week or whatever this
It's
week.
And
like
looks-
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
And
Tuesday.
This is recorded on a Wednesday. Everyone
Yeah,
who
there.
watching live know that.
yeah. I don't know what to say. What do you? Is there anything you want to mention about it? or-
I want to be as forgiving as I can to Star Wars stuff, but the dancing makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
I agree.
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
Han Solo.
So, I'm gonna
Riding
break
solo.
some-
The weird part, the part that bugs me the most about that is that it's in the like Cloud City where he gets
Yep.
frozen and stuff. That's supposed to be like an emotional scene and like
Oh
the
my
character's
God.
going away, and that's like, oh, I'm dancing here, whatever.
I freeze my ass. Yeah.
Well,
He
the
has a
song
ridiculous
clearly
look
states
on his
that
face.
he's freed from the carbonite.
I know, but like it just.
Because he was dancing.
I think they're
was
trying
like
to bring
freedom.
a younger audience into the Star Wars saga.
You can
Well,
only beat that horse so many times.
I just like how there's a
Never
Gwen
know.
Stefani song also where they replace shit with ship, and like just every song they put in that game is just like altered.
Kid-friendly.
Subbing out words and stuff. They put a Neo
dancing?
song in there.
Gabe from Penny Arcade
Yeah.
posted about his impressions because his kid played it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he said it is a great game for kids.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, for
I
sure.
hate the shit out of
Yeah,
it.
I'm not,
basically.
I'm not hating on it. Like it does look like it could be fun. Even the dancing thing.
I
is-
want to try it because there's
Yeah.
like pod racing in that game.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
basically a minigame collection. And
It is.
But the thing is, because of all the dancing flack that it's been getting, I don't actually know much about the rest of the game, like how it works,
Yeah.
if it's good or like.
It's a
I've heard
minigame
it was
collection
fun.
supposedly.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wanna-
It's like Mario Party, but it's Star Wars.
Maybe try run.
Bunch of-
Yeah, if we can get it rented, so I don't really want to spend money. on
Yeah.
that. 50
not
bucks.
us.
renting it.
Is it a
Probably not
full?
gonna
It's a
be
full
hard.
retail price game.
Well, it's a
No, it's
Connect.
Connect, which is
Connect
$49.
price.
I
Connect
think.
price.
Ah, okay, that's why.
But,
We have Connect. It's purple. Pay full price, bitch.
Ouch.
It's
But,
not worth that much. I'm gonna be straight up about it. It's not worth that much.
Taking it
$39.
back.
Connect is a
What
kid's
else?
toy.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Too many S's in a row.
Yeah.
There. So yeah, what's next is on Steam. They finally announced that. Well, not Steam announced it, but Super Brothers, which was Swords and Sorcery,
Yes.
for the iPhone and
Yep.
iPad,
Which
don't know
I
if it's on
own
Android.
and have never
Yeah, I don't know
really
if it's on the Android,
played.
but
Sword and Sorcery.
yeah, Sword and Sorcery.
Sword and Sorcery.
Not there, no.
And it's is, I guess, point and click adventure game that was heavily based on the music that was behind it, or just, it was influenced heavily on music, and like it was an 8-bit, not 8-bit, just like a bit. It looks fantastic. It played crazily if you like slowish adventure games.
It's weird. A lot of the cool innovation and control with it was using some of the tilts and the touch controls
which was weird to port to the.
So I don't know how
I can see it if people are just like, I want like the story of this game or whatever, play it on PC. But the real innovation in it is like to go into combat mode, you tilt the device.
I loved how it was. Yeah, there's a lot of. I don't know how they're gonna. I think it's gonna be like hit a button and it's gonna be like a weird door. I don't know. But no, it's coming out April 16th.
Tilt your monitor.
Flip that shit. Only made for those like Samsung ones.
Thank yous. Yeah, that rotate.
But no, it's coming out on Steam on April 16th. I think it's gonna be like $10-15 or something, or maybe less. I don't know. I don't know.
10 seems like a proper price.
10
probably.
But
considering it's like 3.
Either way, blown up on a screen, I think it's gonna look fantastic, and I'm excited for it. Because I never actually got to finish it on the iPhone, and I want to go through it because it's good. It's good. Nice. So yeah, that made me excited. Big old rumor came out sometime this week from anonymous developers. This was posted on Destructoid. The Wii U is apparently not even as powerful as the 360 and the PS3.
This is kind of...
They're looking to push it as... The graphics, they say, are lower. It doesn't quite have as many shaders and such. But what they're trying to sell it on is the controller with the touchscreen and the interaction.
But once again, I think if they do this, they're digging themselves a ditch.
No, I don't think so, man. Fuck, you can have to slap Nintendo logo on shit.
It will sell, don't get me wrong. But it won't pull in that hardcore audience that they were talking about.
The Wii doesn't...
They were saying at E3, it's pulling the hardcore audience.
You gotta think though, is if they're saying that it's not matching the Xbox and stuff right now, sure, at least what's in it seems like it's up to par, at least newer technology.
Yeah, it is.
But the thing is, no one knows how to use it yet, so of course it's gonna look like shit.
It doesn't matter. Pokemon game, you use the moves on the screen.
Exactly.
Yeah, like
20 billion copies sold.
Well, they're saying they're gonna put Bioshock and fucking Assassin's Creed and shit on there.
But the thing is, if
Arkham City,
but at the same time,
Battlefield 3.
Honestly,
a lot of
Nintendo's gonna put out their stable of games. They've got Mario Party. They've got Mario this.
Their first party games.
They've got their games with Pokemon.
And the thing is if they have any third-party support this time around,
it'll be better.
System
that's
is
better
going to
than
do better.
Right?
Yeah,
that's a good
point. Better than what the Wii did.
Well, you could argue that they had Ubisoft shovelware support for the Wii.
Yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
but I think for the Wii U, if it does at least match what the 360 and the PS3 can do right now, I think it'll do all right, because at least maybe it's just because right now I don't have like a thing to look at, like, this is what the PS3, PS4, or the Xbox 720 is going to be like.
Specs,
But if you look at something that's like Uncharted right now, and if something could look that good on a Wii U with that control scheme and everything with online, I think that's going to sell fucking crazily.
Yeah,
I mean,
it'll sell well.
But they're saying it doesn't even have that much power.
Well, they said it does. It's just
this is the thing I'm saying we have to look up.
Yeah, you can't tell what's what.
Yeah,
we have to look this up because I'm pretty sure like other developers came out and said like, "The fuck are these people talking about?" Like,
it was a 2-sided stick.
Alien Colonial Space Marine was like, "The fuck you guys talking about? This can pump out
that game looks
ridiculous shit."
Yeah.
So
I think it's the developers don't know how to use the hardware.
Yeah, same thing with the PS3 with like, we're trying to make 360 ports and look like shit, and now
that's a lot of what Sony says about the PS3 developers. People who've stuck with it really know how to use the hardware.
And it looks gorgeous.
Everything in Uncharted 3 where he's just like walking and puts his hands on stuff, it's just like, wow, this is
brushes the branches out of the way. It's just like, whoa.
Yeah.
It's a rumor. I'm going to say it's
a rumor.
Probably false.
I would say
false,
but even if it
not
is
enough information.
Not as powerful, I would say yet.
Well, like the
it's not out.
Yeah.
So there'll be like probably modifications.
There's enough novel uses you can do with that controller, and there's going to be Nintendo games.
There will be, like I said, there will be the stable of Nintendo games that will be
the screenshots they've been showing of like Zelda and stuff running on is like switching between your weapons and
exactly like
little
stuff like that.
Can
you imagine Mario Party with it?
Oh, it does.
Can you imagine Mario Party with that little touchscreen in it and to like
the weird thing that they've said about it is
awesome.
Each console you only have one of those controllers.
They said they're trying to not. Yeah, that they're trying to not make it. They're trying to expand.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Most likely, what they'll do for release, they will have the 4 controllers. Because think about how awesome it would be like Mario Party if
That's
you can use.
Yeah, but how much is that controller going to
expensive.
cost?
I think it's
That's
over a
100,
lot of
yeah.
money.
But
That's a tablet, literally.
Well, I mean, if the system's like...
it is a
it's
tablet, but
close.
it's single touch.
Yeah, it's single
Is
touch.
it?
It's
Yeah,
not like
capacitive?
It's like a
big
DS
DS,
screen.
yeah.
Oh,
DS.
okay.
So
okay.
yeah,
I
the
thought it was like
controller
an
may be
LCD.
about $100, but
If
at
the
the same
system
time, if the
itself
system's
is cheap
like
enough,
if the system's cheap, like they put out the I think the Wii was what 150.
$279 when it
Well,
launched.
$279 when it launched, which is
Dropped to $209, then I think it's $159.
yeah, $150. But like that, if I'm paying $250 for a system at launch, and I can buy another 2 controllers, bring it up to $450, and that means I have 3 controllers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that, considering I paid a lot of money for my 360 at launch.
That's
But-
true.
I mean, that's the other thing.
Vita
But how about
launched
for the people
for
that
the
own a
same price as the
Wii?
Wii.
How about for the people that own a
That's
Wii?
crazy.
fucking insane.
How about
Can
for the
you-
people that own a Wii though? Because I have a Wii right now, and it feels like if I bought a Wii U, it would be
Supposedly
the
there's
same
totally cross compatibility,
Yep.
and your Wii controllers will work on the
with
Wii
your-
U.
Really?
Yeah.
So I can take over all my peripherals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Except for,
Alright.
I think it won't play GameCube games.
No, it
No,
won't
they're
be.
taking that out.
They're
Oh,
taking
But,
that out. So keep your Wii.
Whatever, keep your GameCube. I still have my GameCube.
I love.
I don't have a
my
GameCube anymore.
I got my
But,
N64.
Bait and Kato's Origins. If anyone
Yeah,
played
no,
that game-
yeah,
no?
the
That sounds
JRPG.
familiar.
Because
JRPG?
it's an amazing, it's a JRPG.
Yeah, I played it. It's good.
Card-based
Oh,
combat.
yeah.
It's
Oh, okay.
fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
On GameCube?
Yeah.
Never heard
There's
of it.
Bait and
A lot of
Kato's
classics, a lot of
Eternal Wings in the
classics.
Lost Ocean, which was weird, and then there was Bait and Kato's Origins, which was the fantastic one. I
Okay, so
think.
I've heard the name before. I've never actually played it. Though.
Yeah,
it was a
there's a lot. They have a lot
GameCube
of
games.
game. It was.
Fair enough.
I don't know.
Hopefully, someone that sees this will know what I'm talking about and be like,
Freak the shit
"That
out."
guy, yes, I
Yes.
also love that game."
Or just hate fuck the shit out of you.
But
One or the other.
I don't know, man. If it has the same type of stuff that an Xbox and 360 and a PS3 has right now, that thing will launch for a nice
So
price.
if it's
and
a-
the 360, you'd be like, "Yo, sup, fucking like $800," and they'll be like,
Yeah, that's true.
oh,
PS3 will be like,
please,
1,500.
if you
Sorry,
want the
guys.
12 gig deal, which holds one game. Switch. It's like instead of switching disc, you switch fucking PlayStation.
And there's also, so we're all in agreement here that the Wii U, if it's equivalent hardware to the 360 and the PS3,
No matter what the
fine.
Wii
It's
U
gonna do fine.
is,
Because
It will sell.
games
Even-
look good enough now.
They do.
No
they
matter
do.
what,
we
though,
don't need new
I think the
hardware.
Wii U is going to do something fucking crazy.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
there's
I think
something
they
up
need
their
a
sleeve.
Xbox.
There's
They have
something-
it
oh, yeah,
down.
new
They're
Xbox.
pushing that.
They
are.
have it down where it's just
They are.
they are innovating. Yeah, we all laugh and joke at the fucking touchscreen.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it,
They're
because
pulling in people.
the Wii for me is more of not a single player stuff. It's more like I bring my friends over, play my Wii.
You have to be with people.
You don't have to be with people, but I played it by myself too. Like when
Yeah.
they had the rail shooter, I think it was Umbrella Chronicles.
Yeah,
I played
that
the
was
fuck
actually
out of that
fun.
a whole
That
bunch
was
of
fun.
times. I played my.
There's another
Wii.
one now.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Dark Side Chronicles.
Time
Man,
splitters. and
but
stuff.
what I want to do with the Wii U is
Oh, times.
But so
Yeah.
but that touchscreen,
Okay.
that touchscreen brings something new into the game. It's not using your body as controller or anything like that.
Press the
But there will
buttons.
be the item inventory, which will clean up your screen a little bit if you don't have
Well,
a
you
huge
gotta
one.
think about
Yeah.
in the
It's a
comparison
lot
to
of
the
racing
DS.
games.
People had no idea that was
Yeah.
going to do well at all. The amount of crazy uses and stuff they came up for with the DS screen are now going to be available
Yeah.
in
Yep.
you know.
home form.
You know
Yes,
what I
which
want?
is
Is
gonna
like
be
to play,
fucking
like,
awesome.
Dead Space 3 and just be like playing it, and then like I get like something stabbed inside of me, and I'm like, "Fuck, how's Isaac doing?" Like pull it up and look and be like, "Dude, he's in pain." Like pull that shit out and so fucking cool. Like something
yeah.
weird like that. Like
Yeah.
just
And I'm
to
sure
bring
I'm
you into
sure
it and just
Well, people have been saying there
developers
should
will
be
do
a
that.
new Pokemon Snap.
Oh, they're
Oh,
stupid. If they fucking do,
Don't say that.
Oh,
oh man,
take my money, Nintendo.
I
bet you
Take it
don't
Can't
off.
just mention, man. Just point that shit around. Search for girls. Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
That's a good idea.
I'm excited.
It's innovation. That's what they have.
It does.
Innovation. They pull
definitely
in
do
people
innovation.
that nobody else pulls
I
in
feel
into
like
the gaming world.
Next gen is gonna come out. I'm gonna be like, I want a Wii U, and it's like, oh, Xbox 720. I guess there's gonna be sweet shit that's gonna be like only on
I
that
don't
platform.
Discless,
But I'm gonna be like,
download.
I don't think they can call it the 720.
No,
No,
I don't think
I'm
so.
just saying that is. I don't want to say
overused.
Xbox 2.
You know what's the really weird thing about that though? Did any of you see Real Steel?
Yes.
There's
720
Xbox
ad.
720 ad. in
Yes,
that
there
movie.
is. Oh,
Yeah, I
that
saw.
sounds-
Yeah, and they have it in Europe too. They leaked one apparently. It says 720 Xbox
I
720.
did that. I
haven't
did
heard
that.
It was a
That's,
banner.
that's probably just taken from the
Yeah.
movie. They're like,
Or
oh,
if somebody
where do we throw
photoshopped
this?
it,
We're on
put it
the
up,
street.
whatever.
Everyone's like,
But 720 wouldn't be a good name.
No.
But all right, so
Well, it'll be fine.
Speaking
I'll call
of,
it
you said-
720 if it comes out as that.
crazy,
too, yeah.
this crazy hand and
We watched the actual gameplay trailer demo for Steel Battalion.
Steel Battalion,
Fuck.
Oh my
Fuck. Yes.
God.
If you guys watch where we
heavy armor. I think
So did we all just blow our loads or what?
No, like
Something
when
like that.
when whoever
Yeah.
saw me, I think it was like podcast number 5 or something,
Well,
where
it was-
we introduced.
Yeah, we talked about it.
We
Yeah, we talked about
last
it.
podcast. I like
Last
lost my shit and started like screaming and stuff. Yeah, I kind of did that a little bit
Even
this
more
time,
now.
and like, but I kept it inside. I don't know if you saw me like watching it. I was like leaning over the couch, just like
When's this gonna come out? I want this now.
like one eye's twitching a little bit. Like
They announced the launch date for the game,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
June 19th.
19th, I think.
June
Yes,
19th.
19 or
2012.
2012.
And I don't have a Connect.
16th, 19th.
It was
some
19th.
then-
Dude, it's only with a
Right.
9 at the
It's
end
19,
of it.
Yeah,
19.
but like I don't have a Connect. Like I've got an Xbox, but I don't have the Connect device.
I want a
I'm
Connect
gonna
now.
be buying a
Yeah,
fucking
me
Connect
too.
device.
Well, did,
Well,
Just for that game.
did you guys talk about last week the way that it uses like the controller?
Yeah,
and
yeah, we
Yes,
talked about it.
yes.
Yeah.
We'll
So we won't go into it, but
rehash
it,
that.
like
Yeah.
It really looks
Periscope
There's
down,
the new
like
gameplay
pulls
trailer
it.
out.
good. Yeah, we're
yeah.
gonna link actually to the trailer below. So.
Self-destruct.
And it's fucking good. It's really fucking good.
awesome. I like the way
Yeah.
they did the trailer.
But
It's like a tutorial.
yeah, but it looks like it is once again not going to be. It's a disc base.
Yeah,
It's not a downloadable game.
no, it's
so.
this base, and
Full-
it looks good.
Full retail
And
game.
If there
I
was a
will-
way that they could have brought Steel Battalion to this generation,
This is it.
this was the way
This
to
is
do
it.
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was.
Fuck it, wait for the Wii U.
That'd be
Wait a
weird.
minute.
Hey,
Wait, how am I looking?
Cool.
hey!
It's
Fucking
too bad it's a
good
Microsoft
idea.
franchise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Capcom.
But okay. Anyway, so something else that Microsoft announced was that controllers are going to get chromified in May, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is a blue, a red, and a
Green.
silver. I want to get a blue one.
Yeah,
Because they have the
me
transforming
too.
D-pad on them.
I wish
as
they.
well.
I wish they had.
Yeah, which is-
Sold, man.
I wish they had.
No, dude, that D-pad is fucking
Green
beautiful.
Chrome would do it for me.
Green?
Green
I
Chrome
don't
would
know.
look
kind of a
good.
dark-
I like blue.
green
Oh, that's
kind of thing.
fucking
Yeah,
anyway,
kinda like-
so
What?
no one heard that. No one heard that.
Don't
We're
they
good.
already have the silver one for the Halo Reach one?
There's a silver kind of a matte
Monochrome.
finish.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
matte.
it's not completely silver.
That's the one. That's the only one right now with
Actually,
the transforming D-pad.
I didn't
Oh,
realize.
okay.
Well,
it
no,
was-
technically, there's also the gold C-3PO one from
Yes,
Star Wars.
yeah,
Knight
that's
But
Buster
I actually
transforming
didn't.
D-pad.
I didn't
White new
realize that.
Xboxes?
Yeah, there's
White new Xbox.
white new Xboxes as well. I didn't actually realize it, but one of my buddies has a Halo Reach edition 360. It plays the like
Very
Halo
nice.
sound. I didn't.
Yeah, the
realize
Star
that.
Wars. The Star
I was
Wars
like-
one does R2D2 beeps.
But I didn't
Really?
realize that. I'm like,
I
I
didn't
turned
know
it
that.
on and we were sitting down to
I
play
can
a
show
game.
you one of them. It's my text tone.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't realize it, and actually like turned it on without. Because usually I'm away and he already has it on when I roll up. But he turned it on. It's just like, oh, that's a pleasant
I
surprise.
What was
the
his sound?
The disc tray opening is the sound of a shield recharging.
Oh wow!
And I
That's
don't
fucking
remember
cool.
what the power on is.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
awesome.
I think it's
fucking awesome. That's awesome.
I can't think of it now.
If you like that, Windows 7 has like themes.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you
a
can
Halo
put those
Reach
sounds.
theme, which does all Halo sound effects for all the Windows sound
Not
effects,
bad.
including when you empty the recycle bin, it is a plasma grenade exploding.
Really?
Nice.
Yes.
I
That's
love
pretty
that.
awesome.
Sick. That's sick.
What else we got?
Oh, we already talked about Notch's new pay-to-play space game.
Yep.
Far
then
yeah.
away.
Yeah, we other than that though, we checked out some Borderlands 2 gameplay. They put out a trailer, or the multiple sources now suddenly have been just putting out
Like
different
interviews
videos
Yeah,
and
just
stuff.
like randomly just throwing them at us.
Yeah, I guess the developers got to see the game now in
Yeah.
action. Yeah.
Looks Borderlandsy. I don't know.
does.
I can't say it looks too different, but that's not a bad thing for me.
No,
I like
no,
it.
I like
They're
it.
keeping
I
it
like
core.
I
it.
don't want to talk about Borderlands.
You had a terrible.
Yeah, you
terrible-
had a really bad experience with it. So we'll.
Do you hate the game or do you hate what happened?
I think I kind of hate what happened, but the
It
game
soiled the
didn't
game.
hold my attention enough for me to go back into
We
it.
will
Me
play
too.
Borderlands with you and try to
Yep.
reinvigorate
I'm
you to
in the
buy
same-
it.
Don't
Sure.
play ahead and ruin my
No, no,
save file.
but
That's
I-
all I
I've got
have
a
to
fourth.
say.
I've
that
got
what
a fourth
happened?
for us. I have a fourth that will play Borderlands with us at our pace.
Okay.
Cool.
So we have a full team now.
Cool.
So we are good. And we will play it over the summer. We'll take it nice and slow. We'll coddle you
Take it.
all the way
Take
through.
it nice and slow.
That sounds really bad. So that's some of the news section. which
Far
was-
Cry 3. New.
Oh yeah, Far Cry 3 multiplayer also.
Yeah.
Almost
Yep.
forgot.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, they showed a
I am
pre-alpha
also
build.
indifferent too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. After seeing that,
different.
I'm more interested for the campaign than I am for the multiplayer.
I am indifferent. This will
It looks.
not-
It looks like Far Cry
yesterday
2
will not leave you.
It looks like
Indifferent,
Call of
indifferent.
Duty and a bunch of other shit. Just
It
Yeah.
literally just looks
Fucking-
like Far Cry 2 with mashed on Call of Duty.
Call of
stuff.
Duty.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I'm not overly impressed with.
No,
The weird
we'll see.
thing I felt watching that trailer was it looked, for some reason, reminded me of the Uncharted 3 multiplayer trailers.
Yeah.
That same kind of weird, like, this doesn't really seem like this multiplayer
I
is
still
going
actually
to
played
work.
Uncharted
Yeah.
3's
So maybe it'll be
multiplayer.
good.
it feels like it's tacked
I'm
on.
actually
It's-
Uncharted 3.
What?
Oh my god!
You never played it?
I never beat it.
Fuck.
During the marathon, you sat down and played a lot of it, but you didn't just fucking finish it.
Great. Anyway,
I tried to replay Uncharted 2 during that marathon, but that was when I was supposed to be staying up. And there was a point where you probably go back and look at that footage. It's just me running into walls and not really paying attention.
I remember
I'm
that.
getting
You're
killed over and
pretty
over again.
tired.
I'm like, Dustin, just come.
And he ended up
Take
playing
the controller.
Skyrim.
I'm gonna pass out.
He held it out.
He held it out for
But
sure.
for that footage, that was pre-alpha build.
Yeah.
yeah. So
very
we can
clear.
probably actually I'll mark that
Pre-alpha.
down.
Far Cry.
Yeah.
We'll
So
mark
we'll post
that.
that below.
We're gonna post the link below. You guys can check it out.
I want to talk about Uncharted 3 multiplayer.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Because
Well, what's our we're 2.5 hours already.
And people love long podcasts.
What did you want to say on the multiplayer though?
ahead,
Just the crazy ways they use the maps and the climbing
Really?
mechanics.
It's actually
There's one map. I don't know if you heard about it.
beta. No.
You are chasing a plane on jeeps.
Are you talking about? Oh, that's
in,
right.
Yeah,
in the
I saw that.
multiplayer,
Yeah.
so team v team.
Yeah.
There's
Actually
the
shooting
attacking
other
team
people in
is
the
on the
cars.
jeeps and in like the big trucks and stuff, chasing down the defending team who's standing in the plane,
Yeah.
trying to shoot them. The trucks are getting closer and like
Oh,
Do
wow.
you control the trucks, or are they just?
no, they're
kinda-
just driving. But
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Blow them up.
that's
I
crazy.
They
And then
blow off
there's a
and
second
shit.
stage to that where the plane takes off.
Yeah.
And
You
you're
haven't
fighting in like
played
the
any of
cargo
that?
I
hold
haven't
and
played
stuff.
any
I'm
multiplayer.
like,
I never finished the game.
That's where the
I feel
game
bad.
is-
It's like the one huge game that I can't remember.
How did you
You
forget?
can play the multiplayer. I have it. PSN is free.
This
you know.
PS3 is
We'll do
just
this.
sitting there.
Add that on the list of shit we need to do. But
Alrighty.
all right, so getting into the releases of next week, which is I don't know the dates exact. Oh, so there's one that came out this week that we forgot to mention. 'Cause we
Last
always
week.
do next
Yeah.
week.
Yeah, we do the week
Because
after.
by the time this comes out, it might be irrelevant or whatever.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
talked
So-
about like Star Wars Connect stuff last week. Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
So Diabolical Pitch came out. We mentioned
Yep.
this a few podcasts ago. It was
Yep.
a Kinect game. It's $10 on the Xbox Live Arcade. It's a Kinect game.
Yep.
And it was just like this. I don't know.
By,
arcade,
it's
throw
cool.
balls. Had the like Dragon Ball Z.
Something that you guys didn't know. It's Suda 51.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
What's the
I
name
knew
of the
there was
development
something
company you made?
Grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Yeah. So that's
Go
go
on,
check that out.
baseballs.
Apparently, it's getting semi-weird reviews, but it's a Kinect
Whatever.
game.
And it's a Suda
fun.
51 game.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Those are always fantastic.
Try the demo, I guess.
You haven't played Shadows of the Damned.
No,
Oh my
I
God.
really want to. I keep seeing that's on sale for like $29. I might pick it up and play it, but there's so much other shit I gotta get to on Steam. We'll
Yep.
see.
Yep.
I'm excited. So that's on the Xbox. Grasshopper, like we said, published by Microsoft Game Studios. Something else coming out is Skullgirls. Actually, I didn't see if this is an Xbox Live Arcade or if this is a full game.
I don't know. It's a
full game.
fighter game.
It looks like an arcade game. But I'm
Yeah.
not too
2D,
sure. Don't quote me on
Yeah,
that.
it's
Blaze
2D.
Blue style.
Yeah, it's a 2D
Blaze
fighting.
Blaze Blue, yeah.
Blaze Blue, not
Blaze
Blue.
Blue.
Blaze
Yeah,
Blue,
so
not Blaze
from what we know, it's on the
Plasma
360.
Blue.
It's not BLAZE. It's
But
BLAZ.
But
I know, but it's
yeah,
pronounced Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue.
It actually is. Have you been saying that the whole time?
I've been saying
Probably.
Blast.
Oh
too.
my god.
Blast.
Yeah,
can't
right.
blame
We know games,
Yeah.
so
2-1-2, man.
What? I know so many people who play that game. Really?
But
Everyone
so
says Blaze Blue.
so
You guys let us know. Blaze Blue or Blast Blue?
so Skullgirls is coming
post
out
in the
360.
comments.
Comments below.
below me, below, beneath,
Lower.
We talked about this.
Lower.
Never get to
Too
old.
low.
But so that's coming out for the 360. I don't know if it's coming out for the PS3 though. Not sure if it's an Xbox Live Arcade. That's how much I just researched this.
Yeah.
I just saw this name, I'm like I heard about it. Made by Reverse
I
Labs.
had not
published-
heard of it, oddly enough.
Yeah.
I know Dustin was talking about it.
And
I'm
well,
not
he's
a
the
fighter.
fighting game
I'm not
guy.
a fighter
so-
guy.
Yeah,
As long as it doesn't have Blanca, I don't give a shit.
But
Only
Jesus.
Blanca.
But
That's why he didn't buy Street Fighter X Tekken, because he's not in that.
yeah, you fucking
That's a good
assholes.
point. That's a
I'll never
very
play
good
it.
point. That's a very good point. I
Never
didn't notice that.
So an important game near and dear to my heart is coming out next week for the 360. Fez is finally being released.
Oh.
Do you want to explain this to us what this is?
It's like a 2D platformer set in a 3D world that rotates,
No.
and it's kind of really hard to
Paper
explain.
Mario?
Kind of, except for I guess so. But
They're
it's
kind of
not-
like the puzzles
with
where
the-
it's like there's something blocking your way, move it, and then
type
you
of
can
shit.
just walk
But
past.
I think there's also some depth stuff that also happens where you're trying to like jump and it's I guess Paper Mario, but it's really crazy. From what I remember, the guy said is there's so much hidden stuff in that game that is being hidden by the perspective that there's a chance you're gonna miss like 50% of unlockables or things you can find.
Wow.
So I don't know. It's cool. It's gonna be $10.
Is it going to be kind of a short thing designed to play a bunch of times?
No
or
one really knows.
No.
I hope it's gonna be something
Flying
similar.
right under the radar.
But no. Some people have been waiting
Ninja.
for this game. It's been like
Who
this-
developed it? Just out of
it's
curiosity.
by Kokuromi. K-O-K-O-R-O.
Because I remember hearing that name somewhere, but I...
Yeah.
Unless I'm thinking Pez the candy or something? Or...
Fez has been in like development for like I think more than a year now.
Oh, wow.
This guy's
Really?
been showing off like little bits of it, and he's been trying to get it perfectly. And
Seems like he's kind of
finally it's coming
perfected
out.
his mix.
Yeah.
Perfected
So
it.
it's being published also by Polytron, if that does anything for anybody. But yeah, it's gonna be an Xbox Live
Is
Arcade
it for
game.
you?
It's gonna be
Polytron?
nice.
No.
Polytron. I got
Never heard of
Polytron on.
them.
That's spooky stuff. Anyway, something coming out for the 3DS. It's called Spirit Camera. From what I hear, it's going to be a semi-horror-ish game, using kind of like the camera and using, I think,
I think I saw this. Isn't it going to be like the AR?
Yeah, AR. So
Ah,
yeah,
okay.
alternate reality.
Augmented reality.
Augmented reality. No, alternate.
What other games have been using that? By the way?
A lot of games use it for the cards, the AR cards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Other than that, I can't. think
Nothing
of
I
else.
feel like you wouldn't be able to walk around your house anymore if you played it in your house.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking
So,
scary.
I
Play the game outside.
We should just have a.
I,
we should just do
Especially you.
That's
You
right,
played a
right.
lot
It's
of...
a 3DS game, but like, it's I don't know how it's
Shoulder
gonna
cam.
play. I'm kind of interested because apparently it's like you look through it and then like shit comes out at you and you do stuff. So I'm excited. I'm gonna read on it if it is sounding really cool.
It sounds like a weird AR fiddle.
Yeah.
It's
Fatal Frame. Weird.
it's from the people who made
Fatal
Fatal
Frame.
Frame. It's from Tecmo.
Oh well then.
Oh,
There you
you'll
go.
love it.
So
You'll love it.
I'm curious to see what they did. with it.
Ricio's gonna definitely
How
get
the
it.
hell
I'm
would
just
you
gonna say
cast
that
that?
Probably
Have
won't
someone
be able to.
It's
falling
not
around with a
happening.
camera.
It's just gonna be a camera pointing at my face while I scream like. Ah!
And the camera
No
won't
one
see.
understands what's going
The
on.
camera won't see what's going on because the camera
Or
can't
you could
record
get
the
Banned
AR.
screens.
Can you get
Live.
casting setups for like the DSs?
You can, but
need,
it's
like
really
kits
hard.
and you need to.
It costs a lot of
Honestly,
money.
we just like iPhone cast
Yeah.
it. Just for like,
We should actually do that.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'll iPhone cast it.
or a gyro would probably be
Which
more
leads
appropriate.
up to the next best release coming out next week for the 3DS.
Mhm.
We all checked out a trailer for this.
Drop it. Drop
Oh.
it. Drop it.
Deer Drive Legends.
Yeah!
My brain hurts.
I want to go
3DS.
hunting, guys. Do you want to go hunting? I want
I want to go hunt a fucking dinosaur.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about this trailer? Before they even showed dinosaurs, I said there was going to be a dinosaur.
Yeah, you actually did call
I
it.
You hunt
actually
wolves,
called
you
it.
hunt deer, you hunt bear,
Fucking
There's
called
lions.
it.
lions,
Lions.
Lots of lions
Oxen.
sneaking up on
Wolves.
you.
Yeah,
Rats.
and scratching you.
and dinosaurs. T-Rexes to be
Fucking
fact.
Yeah.
dinosaurs.
With a health bar. That motherfucker's so huge he's got a health bar.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he doesn't have a mana bar.
3DS being put to use.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Clap to you, Nintendo.
Um,
Good job.
So that's all that's coming out next week.
Oh,
At least that was
man.
notable.
Yeah.
And there's a few other small things. I was lied to, actually. Apparently, Binary Domain was supposed to come out this week or something, according to where I looked.
Mhm.
It's not due out till the end of April now. or something.
Oh,
Brutal.
Push that.
Sad. At least
Yeah.
for the PC, I mean. But yeah, so I'll have to wait for that one. Other than that,
That's
we
it.
are going to check for, I guess, viewer questions.
User questions.
Um,
User
Let's
questions.
check his Twitter right now. And oh yeah, okay. So one question is, what do we all think about? What are our opinions on how? Oh, what the hell is EA do? Never mind, it's something else. I don't know what EA do is. So what are our opinions on EA do?
Like doo-doo?
I don't know.
Are they
What?
talking about the picture with the EA?
I don't know,
With
man.
the shit? Electronic Arts shit?
Possibly, I think it's how they're
Yeah.
voted the worst.
The worst company in
Yeah.
America?
I think it's
That's crazy that they beat Bank of America.
Bank of America, let me just say something here. They destroyed so many families because they just took away too many homes.
But
because
those
with the
families don't
mortgages.
have internet to go vote against.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
So,
Is this
damn
all
you.
really because of the Mass Effect thing? Do you think? Because they took a
Yeah.
lot.
I think
of
it is.
there's
Yeah.
a lot of like people are hating the
Origin.
microtransaction stuff in Battlefield 3 now.
Battlefield
Like,
3.
And like
Wait, what?
They're killing developers. Like
you
they're
can
literally-
buy shortcut kits to just rank up your classes now in Battlefield 3.
God.
Yeah, ever
Since
since
like
the patch,
this
yeah,
week.
you can unlock all the guns, all the jet things. all the
Don't
ground.
tell me this.
They're like $5 a piece or something. It's
Fucking kill someone. Are
not
you
even
serious
really
right now?
micro. It's
Or they just ruined the whole competitive aspect of the game
Yeah.
for me.
Thanks.
Thanks for ruining my
Yeah, I like
macros.
that one.
So, sorry, what
Every
who was that
platform.
from? I forgot to mention
I
that.
had no idea.
That was from if it
Like
loads.
level one, just
that
be
was
like,
from
yo, I have all the guns.
Kevin6049 was asking that.
So thank you very much,
Thank
Gavin.
you very much.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a question from Patches, so at Docat, sorry.
Yeah.
And where did I just lose it to?
Lost the question.
There was no, it was that one.
Let's see if we can get this.
It's that one. That one there.
So he asks, how do you feel about mods? First about the little mods like skins and sounds, and then full-blown mods that people make. How do we feel about that?
As far as that comes with me, depending on the game, like I play Skyrim pure just because I didn't feel like playing mods, and some of the mods out there are ridiculous.
Well,
But I played some mods for Half-Life, Half-Life
Total
1.
conversion mods.
I played total conversion mods. There's one mod, I can't remember the name of it, but one of my buddies found it for me, where it's just, the guy used the Half-Life, I think it's Half-Life 2.
Is the modern combat shooter?
With Ravenholm in it.
Yeah.
And he turned,
We don't go there.
yeah, we don't go there.
Oh.
But he made a whole, it was about a
We don't go
4-hour
there.
campaign that was only set in Raven mode style like area, and it was like control points.
Oh.
So you had zombies come out, you had to control this point.
Yeah.
There was some reason you had to go there, and through the whole thing, the guy kept on editing the priest's audio clips, and like he'd play them at certain points, but he made it sound like it was coming from your own head.
Oh.
So like you were actually insane, but your guy didn't have the suit on, and he didn't have the like grav gun. But if you did these certain like tricks and stuff, you could actually get the grav gun.
Mm-hmm.
So he took the whole Ravenholm thing and went in a completely different direction than what it was originally like, intended for. So I'm not against mods by any means.
You just tend to only play the
but
total conversion mods.
Yeah, I only.
Would you hate a game for not having mods? Like I would say, like you know, like Battlefield 3. I know Battlefield 2 is heavily moddable to do stuff, but like Battlefield
See,
3,
here's the thing. I don't really have an
bother you?
opinion on this because I'm a heavy console gamer.
Yeah. So, if you're
so-
console, you don't even know about this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, not you don't know. About it.
I've watched
affect you.
videos, mostly like source mods.
Yeah.
Like that elevator thing. I don't know if you guys saw anything from that.
No.
Half-Life 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm
I
talking
know
about.
what you're talking about.
We'll find the video. We'll put it in the
Description.
In the
yeah.
description, it's pretty cool.
Elevator mod for Half-Life 2?
Yeah, we'll look it up. You probably
Yeah.
find it interesting too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for me personally, I'm a hardcore PC guy, so I love mods. Like I played Halo CE Combat Evolved for thousands of hours.
Describe what
because
kind of mod
mods.
you mean. Like you mean like total conversion mods or like changes on
skins,
games or
like extra guns,
like
total
maps.
conversion, everything.
Cool.
Everything. I play a lot of Counter-Strike, so I love that.
You like when people have like free reign over.
Grand Theft Auto San
Yeah.
Andreas online mod. Like,
Yeah.
fuck, like I spent hundreds of hours in that, and
What
that increases the playability of the game for me after I completed the vanilla experience.
Yeah.
So what you
Yeah.
said for Skyrim, like you're gonna get bored eventually.
Yeah, eventually.
You're gonna want new shit.
You're gonna want
So-
ponies flying around.
Fuck,
Dragons.
exactly.
But like,
exactly.
But like,
You're gonna
one
want a
of the
space
things-
core.
Like I'm a pretty like
That
big
mod is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. I'm a pretty big League of Legends gamer, and when League of Legends first came out about 2 years, well, not like it's more than that, but like about 2 years ago, there's this big thing with custom skins where you could load your own skin in, but only you could see it. That was great. That was awesome. You could like there's this huge community for people who would make really awesome skins.
I'm gonna try and predict where the story is going. Did they take it out?
League of Legends now added
sell
this like it's a scan file, and what it does is it checks every time you log on. It takes about 3 minutes to check all your files. Well, it's not every time, but
to make sure it's
most
not
of the time,
modified.
Yeah.
make sure nothing's modified.
Wow.
Because their skins that they sell,
Mhm.
which most of the time are actually really fucking shitty or just recolors and shit like that,
People
are
are
allowed to have them.
I don't know, man. I would have made a fucking
Wow.
mod that would have just made everybody have like huge, like long arms. So it's like, oh, he's walking across the map. He's clearly on this lane. We're good, guys.
No, there was one mod that was like a Kog'Maw mod, which it turned him into like this mechanical Kog'Maw, but they patched it a couple of times and they broke the mod, so the whole character model, the skeleton would walk, but all the like textures and stuff
Skin
would
would
freak
stay
the
behind.
fuck out and like disassemble and like reassemble. So it was really fucking cool.
Man.
And there was one for Ashe that like it broke her and turned her into this like scarecrow. Like her arms were like straight out and they would like bend and like crank and like
The T.
like the audio sound would fucking break too. So all you hear would be like, and it was just like,
Fuck.
but like, and she would shoot her arrows out of her chest. It was like the most terrifying broken mod I've ever seen. It was really cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
But the first time I ever played her, and like, because the skins go on any character, like even if you're not playing them, the skin's still there. And like I was fighting Ashe, and this Ashe like rolled out of the bushes, and she's like, and I was like, okay, I'm done. Alt F4.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it was
yeah.
pretty bad. It was pretty funny.
So if it doesn't break the game experience, mods
Yeah.
are good. If it does, then
No, I'm not
hell
really.
no.
Not
And there's certain games that like open sandbox games. Yeah, mods
Yeah.
are fucking amazing. But other games like
as long as they're not
campaign-
game breaking.
Exactly.
It's not what
Exactly.
I'm,
Yep.
I'm at.
Yeah.
You should be able to mod Journey to have a machine gun, I think.
I don't know, man.
Did you see the Penny Arcade comic about it? I wonder why they didn't enable
Yeah.
voice chat in Penny Arcade. Do you see like some guys like walking One guy stops, like, yo, hold up, I dropped my bong.
Experience broken. Yep.
That's so true.
In terms of mods, though, I don't really know. I'm not against them. In terms of like what people have made, like full-on games of them. Like if you look at Steam stuff, like Nightmare House and Cry of Fear that we've been talking about. And
Portal.
Portal
was
yeah,
originally a college student.
Yeah, I mean, even like
That's
what
fucking
Counter-Strike
mod.
has become.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was
It's almost like another form to try with like indie games without having
Team
to
Fortress
recode
was
a whole
mod.
engine.
Team Fortress 1 was mod too.
Well,
too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of games actually come from mods too.
I fucking love them. It's just another way for creative developers to once again
Get in the business.
throw out their ideas without
having
not without having to make a full engine, but
without having
Sometimes
another
that stuff
medium.
goes weird though, like with this whole Dota.
Dota becoming something from 3 different people or
But
Bigger
then, like,
than-
only one of them consents to the use of the name.
Yeah,
like,
so I don't-
Valve was trying to copyright it.
It gets a little legal too
Yeah,
because you're
It's
messing
a
with
little intense.
property that somebody already copyrighted.
So it's a gray area.
very, very.
I love them. I mean,
Of course. So thanks for that
so,
question.
Yeah, we had another question. Apparently, there are. This is from at Mr. Caboose. He asked what we think about Assassin's Creed having 2 different collector's editions to pre-order. Apparently,
I don't
3?
Two. So there's
No, it's Assassin's Creed.
Yeah.
There's 3.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
So Assassin's Creed 3 apparently has a Freedom Edition, which comes with the retail game, a 9.5-inch high-quality figurine of Connor,
Yep.
a steelbook case with art by Alex Ross, a George Washington notebook revealing all the truth and secrets about assassins and the Templars during the American Revolution,
Yeah, sure.
And-
it will.
an exclusive lithograph, as well as 2 in-game single-player missions, 1 in-game multiplayer package.
Wow.
Mhm.
Big pack.
And then the second one, which is the Join or Die edition, is the retail game, a medallion of the assassins with a high quality curved ladle, notebook again, 1 single player mission, and 1 multiplayer package.
What's the price
I'm
difference?
gonna kill you with a ladle.
It's the same price from what it sounds like.
Are we sure that one of them just isn't the Europe one?
No.
It
Yeah,
might-
sometimes they have European
Yeah. But
expansions.
at the same time, like,
Because they had that for like Brotherhood.
Yeah, they
and
had it for
Revelations.
Brotherhood.
Yeah,
and
like the
2.
black box or whatever.
yeah.
One.
So
Ubisoft UK is like its
yeah,
own entity.
I'm not really sure how I feel on that. Like, I'd have to do more research on it before I can really comment and say what.
I mean, buy the one
Power
you
to
want the
people.
content for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah,
If you
sorry,
don't-
both those
From
editions.
value proposition, you want the one with the figure.
both
for the
those
same
editions
price.
are Europe.
Oh,
Both
really?
of them. So there's 2 separate ones in Europe that are announced. And
Oh,
those
so
2.
we don't care then.
Yeah. But, yeah, so we'll probably not get either of them.
We're not getting either of them.
Both.
Yeah.
Well, Revelations didn't
Get
have a
that
collector's
one.
edition
Shit.
per se. It
Yeah.
just had the signature edition,
Yeah.
which was GameStop pre-order.
Titanium case.
But
or
I don't know, man.
No,
whatever.
just,
Not even no steelbook.
just in-game
What-
codes.
Yep.
what-
And
what
you got the
bothers me-
soundtrack and that short film.
Wow.
What bothers me is they're doing that
I liked
thing
it, though.
where it's adding on single player missions again.
Yeah,
And
that
this
yeah.
seems like
Yeah.
one's adding 1, the other one's adding 2. I don't know if those are like
It's not
1
fair.
half or
Did you guys play any of those single player missions
I-
in 2
though
in Brotherhood?
From Brotherhood and stuff, it wasn't bad, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was like that shitty little like extra 1 kill or something.
Yeah, and you get this
But-
new sword that is usable for like half the game, and
Yeah.
then whatever.
But as long as it's not a mission like Bonfire
Story.
of Vanities and stuff, which is like an actual chapter, like literally pulled out.
That's-
I don't know
why
they
would
do
they
that.
change these
I-
missions to be these weird like DLC content? They've never been that. They've always
Yeah.
been like
Yeah.
one-off.
That's what I'm saying. Is
Hey,
as long
here's
as
another
it's not that,
platforming stuff because
Yeah.
in 2 we got a lot of hate for putting platforming in as an essential thing.
They
So
actually
here's these DLCs.
Yeah.
So this actually seems like it might be levels because one
Yeah.
is Mayan ruins that you go to, and another one's something called Ghost of War.
So
Okay, so you get Ghost of War for either one of them, but you get to go to the Mayan ruins on one of them. So it's not
Which
like
are
it's just-
multiplayer levels.
yeah, maybe something.
No,
like
those are single player.
Single
Multiplayer
player
are
missions.
packages, which gives you stuff and not maps.
See, for the multiplayer,
So-
they got exclusive weapons
Yeah.
and unbalanced.
So what are they called? Mine Ruins.
Mine
and
ruins and Ghost of War is a single player, as well as and multiplayer. is a
Those
structured
could
package.
be the friggin'
Yeah, that's what I'm
little
saying. As long-
platforming
as long
ones.
as they're
The
tiny.
Revelations one that you got
Little
the signature
puzzle.
edition was called like Vlad's Tomb or something like
Okay.
that. It was just a platforming mission, and you got a sword.
As long as
That
it's something
was-
like that, I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
I can
but
be
if
like,
it
oh,
is
sweet,
something
whatever.
that is a
Story?
decent
like
chunk,
detrimental to the actual story,
Cutscenes.
then that'll
No,
piss me
it's
off.
Then there's a
then I
problem.
don't care.
Us Canadians are gonna
as
march
far
over
as
there
the,
and
if
come
they're
after
the same
you
price as
Europeans.
far as the figure and stuff go.
Yeah. Well,
That's kind of unfair
Yeah.
that one of them gets this like medallion, the other one gets the figure. I guess it depends whether you're more into the
Which I
lore
wanted to just ask
or
you
the
guys.
display.
what would you guys want? The Connor or a medallion?
Probably
Connor.
medallion.
Connor?
Medallion for me.
Connor.
I feel
I have Ezio. I have 2 versions of Ezio and
The Connor statue is the
multi-year.
American flag flying behind him, him holding the tomahawk and standing above a
Definitely
rock.
I
So
want
that's pretty
that
cool.
one.
that's the steelbook cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, that's pretty neat.
That's
I don't know if we have one last question. I don't know if we want to answer that one.
Maybe save
cut it quick. All right, so we're gonna cut it on our 10th crazy episode. Oh wait, did we already? Yeah, we already talked about the blog and everything.
Yeah, 10th episode. Once again, if you guys didn't hear it, www.unitygaming.com.
We'll put a link down below.
Unity Gaming.
E-Unity.
If you're telling someone a URL, you have to say the E.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We pronounce Unity Gaming. People
Yeah.
are starting to learn that, but it's spelled with the EU.
So check that out. Leave comments of stuff you want us to dry run, as well as check out our newest dry run coming out soon, which is going to be Total War Shogun 2.
Shogun 2, yeah.
And I don't know. Is there anything else you guys want to add for comments?
That is it.
That's about it for me.
Let us know what we're doing. Actually, if we're 10 episodes in, what do you guys enjoy, or what do you guys?
Yeah,
dislike?
let us know what you guys
let us
like.
know.
Yeah.
Let us know if you guys have some ideas.
For sure. So I guess we'll kind of say goodbye.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm Sompy.
I'm Riccio.
I'm Batty.
Hey, you're the original three.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
What is your
All
name,
right.
fine sir?
And I am
What's your
Dan or Captain Brenner.
There you go.
Yep.
All right.
And thank you guys for tuning in.
Cheers, cupcake video.
We'll see you guys next week.